Hello, Internet, and welcome to another amazing episode of Will They Die? I'm your host, Mr. Killam McGee. Tomb of Annihilation. I'm not doing any fancy intros. I don't have the energy for it. We're going to finish this campaign, and that's all we're doing. So, on that note, I'm going to let these people go around and introduce themselves in whatever order they want.
Hi, I'm Anxiety Jones, also known as Josh. I'm playing Artem, who's a Tabaxi Rogue Monk multiclass.
Next.
Hi, I'm Neve. I play Sunfire, who is a halfling bard, who's a lesbian. Or is she?
Who's a lesbian?
Because LGBT and TTRPG. But yeah, I play Sunfire, who's a halfling bard who likes to hit a drum and cast Mage Hand a lot.
Hi, I'm Prue, also known as Poopy Pants Ever on the Line. I like to hit Sunfire's booty up more than she likes to hit that drum.
Also a lesbian.
No, Z is bisexual. Z was married to a man and was in love with him, unfortunately.
No.
Womp womp.
But it's
What
way
a
funny
waste
to
of
just say
energy.
that everybody's a lesbian in
Great
that intro.
love.
Yeah.
Dicks and vajays.
I'm playing Zayali Ngore, a Chiltern native archaeologist. But when you think archaeologists, think Indiana Jones, not Time Team. She is an arcane archer, fucking dope with a bow and arrow. When the dice let me,
I've been a hell of a plot twist if you're actually Time Team.
We come out of this having formed Time Team. One of us has turned into Tony Robinson. One of us has turned into that West Country guy with the cool hats.
To be fair, I do tend to say, I have a plan. Using the word cunning.
That's me, I think. I think I'm done.
Rob?
Going on, it's your boy. I'm playing Gillies McGee. He's a gnome mage. We're hitting it down in the Arathi Basin for the Alliance.
Also a lesbian, by the way.
Also a lesbian.
Hitting
Hitting pretty at level 30. You can't stop me. What you got?
Rob, you've come to the wrong stream. I'm sorry. I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight.
Fuck. Right. Okay. So, if you're Roll for Good, you should follow me on Twitter at the Undead Gamer.
I am Roll for Good.
On
No.
Sunday the 31st, you can watch the twitch.tv/Roll for Good for a special bonanza of
this is
charitable
the
tables.
start
You can't
of the
silence
show.
me.
I literally can't.
Charitable
Watch. Amazing.
TTRPGs where
Incredible. Amazing. Look, he stopped talking because I clicked the mute button. Incredible. Nobody can hear him.
Wow. Poor Rob.
I mean, he fucking
If
called
you
my...
are in our chat right now,
He called my bluff. Sorry. He called my
and
bluff.
you don't know what Rob's talking about, that's
one
okay.
passionate
We'll
night with
explain
your
it.
boy.
We'll explain it at the end of the show.
Roll for Good.
Taking 20 episodes, I'll give Josh that.
Fucking hell.
My penis can cure your mental health.
Oh my god.
Can it?
It can't cure mine because I can't fix mine. Anyway, right. So I'm
We all know that.
You want to do your actual character introduction, Rob?
Yeah, a cat barbarian, Baylor Agartha. You're welcome.
Cool. Thanks, Rob.
On that note,
Huh?
let me go kill some characters. Because
specifically.
if anything would induce a character death, that introduction would.
There's still time for that furball creepy uncle. I'm just saying.
No, there's not.
Right. So last week, y'all did some exploration of some secret areas and decided that was too much of a pain in the ass and things were deadly and you might walk into the final boss. So went back upstairs to go back downstairs through the main way. And that's where we ended the session. So y'all are currently on level 3,
Third floor, yeah.
where there's all kinds of purple mold clinging to the walls and edges of the floor that smells like rotting corpses.
Absolutely no
And-
way Asarat gets his fucking deposit back from the landlord after this.
And it periodically produces an eye stalk that watches you. Yeah, and that's where we are. So, go ahead and go back to the map. And what would y'all like to do?
We can go.
We're on the next map, aren't we, Kirk, now?
Yeah,
Yes, y'all are on the level 3 map.
we can go left here because there was those Tomb Guardians were here before.
That will go towards the big throwing mud of flesh, though. Will it not? I think the geography. It will go towards him, and I don't particularly want to go that way. I'll be honest with you guys.
There is down the bottom. There is the water where we walk with weapons drawn. The top is the Amaraj tomb, which I think is foolish to mess with, honestly. We have to go somewhere. We're not going to go down, though.
Let's do the weapons drawn water one, I think. I agree with you. I think after seeing that dwarf in some flashback of time getting eaten by those locusts was a bad idea. I think the weapons drawn is a good shout because it's a bit more controllable, I think.
And I think also it speaks directly to clue that we have. I think that we can say with some certainty there is less risk that way.
I'm gonna put my hand on my lamp. Star, do you recognize this level?
Level of what?
This level of the tomb. It had two big creatures down. I'll point down the corridor, and two big creatures in chains down there. There's a bunch of tiles over there, and some water back over there.
When did we arrive in a tomb?
Oh, fun. Do you remember last being outside then?
It's all distorted.
Not to worry. It's okay. Just seeing if you had any insight in the past. But if you don't even know you're in the tomb, that's fine.
Yes, a tomb. We went into a tomb. Think.
Keeps annihilating people.
Where's Seward?
We haven't found him yet.
Oh, okay.
But we'll find him in some way. I'm sure of it. We've checked every room since. That's coming into this tomb. We haven't found anyone called Seward. But not to worry. If you don't remember, that's fine. I just thought I'd see if you had any insight. But if you don't, not to worry. I'll talk to you later.
Sandfire.
Okay.
Yes.
I think you should probably tell Star that Seward was ripped to pieces, but not maybe politer. You're better with words than me, but I don't know. Lying doesn't feel like the right move here.
I thought I told Star that he was dead. I thought I had.
You did.
She's just forgotten, maybe.
Oh.
I think she's been in that lamp for so fucking long that she just doesn't know who she is or where she
I'll
is anymore.
I'll put my hand back on and I go, Star?
Yes.
I told you about Seward, remember? He ran into something unpleasant.
Yes. He was ripped to pieces by some tomb guardians.
Former armed gargoyle, yeah. But it's why you're with us. We're going to find him. We're going to bury him with respect, and we're going to complete the quest. That's why
Okay.
you're with us. Yeah.
Okay.
Just wanted to check. Just yeah. And then I'll you go rest now.
Okay.
And I'll take my hand back off the lamp and dealt with.
Fantastic. Have we not been? So we've not been in the Almirage tomb and tried to defeat it, right?
The only person who's been in there is Ilhak.
I don't want to
y'all
fuck
haven't
that tomb.
tried to defeat it, no.
I would at least like to have a look in, sketch it for posterity. Please.
I advise that you only look, though.
Of course, I'll only look.
I don't think that we necessarily want to have that little bastard running around. You are reckless.
A bit of recklessness is the best way to uncover the most juicy secrets.
It is the fastest way to get yourself killed, but...
I'm not dead yet. I'm gonna shrug and walk past sweet, lovely Artem and just look, at least, in the Almirage tomb. Peer my head around.
Okay, so you heading north then?
Yeah, Almirage is up here.
I'll happily follow Sandfire because she has my light source.
This light source, by the way, is this the light cantrip or is this
Yes,
from
it's the light cantrip
my lamp?
on your lantern. So your lantern's not burning oil. You had the light cast on the wick of the lantern.
Oh, Kirk, may I ask what this is as we go past it?
So that is a plaque. That's the plaque that I recapped last session. I can read it again if you'd like.
No, that's okay. I just couldn't find it in my handouts is all.
I can't see shit, by the way.
Move your token.
Ah,
Should be able to. You have
there we
dodge.
go. Yeah. I just clicked on it and then everything.
Yeah.
Hang on. That was really weird. Look, Ilhak's token, not
Yeah,
yours.
I moved Ilhak's token.
Oh, okay. I was like, what was controlling
Found it in my
Ilhak?
journal, everyone. I apologize.
Okay. So to the north is a corridor, which I'll read the description for you. A huge carving of a snarling jackal's head protrudes from the wall at the end of this corridor. A chamber is visible through the gaps between its fangs. You want to go into the corridor and have a look in?
I do. I need to go with Samfire because I have no vision. Thanks, Samfire.
So, as you peer into this tomb, there is like a 3-step dais slightly off to the left, atop which sits a wooden boat, inside of which is a golden sarcophagus carved with almirage. In each corner of the room is a actually I'll read. Let's see. 4 torches illuminate stone sphinxes crouched in the corners of this 15-foot high room. The torches cast flickering light across hieroglyphs carved into the tiled floor. At the center of the room, a gold inlaid funeral barge stands atop a 3-foot tall stone dais. Resting on the deck of the barge is a small golden sarcophagus decorated with horned rabbits. A dark shaft opens in the ceiling directly above the barge. As you begin to look in here, you do not see a skeleton on the floor. And then you hear a loud click as a dwarf steps out onto the floor tiles. Then a deafening buzzing arises as locusts pour out from the mouth of the Sphinx statue, quickly engulfing him. He tries to fend them off to no avail. When the cloud of insects vanish, nothing of the dwarf remains except its bones and gear.
Yikes. Do you see that's on fire?
I think I have an idea for this room. I think with a bit more time and study, I could learn a spell that could get me across the tiles. Without touching them. OC, next level I can dimension door. Or a Misty Step.
Or can you dimension door back is the question. Misty Step would do you better, because then at least you could Misty Step twice, it's only a second level spell, first level spell, so.
Well,
whereas dimension door's like a fifth.
I will say my archaeological curiosity is piqued. I would love to get a look inside that sarcophagus, but I am a logical enough woman to know when it's better to play the waiting game. With our flying cleric out of action and you unable to cast any useful spells, perhaps...
Mention door.
I did fine last time, but the rest of you really struggled, so maybe not.
I could dimension door. Dimension door is a 4th level spell. And I have 3 of those a day, and I'll get an extra one next level, I think.
Regardless, if we are discussing things we need to in the future, I'm not bothered about staying and looking at this, because last time we did a floor like this, I was fine, but everyone else got fucked, so...
I would be happier to take this room on once I have some form of...
Let's do it then.
Teleportation.
Also, our flying character isn't here. So it's not,
The water room was this way.
Wait, hold on. I want to poke the purple stuff. And the eyes on stalks. Like, reach out as if I'm going to pet it on the head. See what it does.
Okay.
Oh no. Kirk's looking for answers in the book.
That can't be a good thing.
That's never good. So...
Prudence, you take 75 points of poison damage. And your hit point maximum is reduced by this much. If this damage reduces you below 0 hit points, you die.
So you're just petting an eye stalk?
Yeah. Just seeing what it feels like, what it's made of, see if it feels illusory or solid or what.
You go to pet the eye stalk, and just like you were going to pet somebody's eyeball, it instinctively closes and then sucks back into the mold.
Fine.
And another eye stalk pops out further down the corridor and looks at you.
I wave at it. I'm like, hello. Whoever is watching us, I hope we're at least entertaining. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
A druid that could talk to plants and loved fungi.
If only. Earlier Josh said about maybe going left, and I can tell the Cat Brothers didn't want to go north. So shall we go back to them, even though we're all the way over here?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Let's click my token.
Just a little couple's jaunt, and now we're back. Hello, everyone.
We had a quick kiss and moved on.
It's hard to get any alone time around these two. Jeez.
Yeah, like I was just waiting for all that stuff with that scene to finish. What I was gonna say is that I wanted to do some sneaky sneaks and just see if I could scout this out a little bit while they were doing whatever they were doing.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'll do a stealth check because I do want to do it stealthily. 15.
Okay. You believe you're being pretty stealthy?
Cool. And then I'm just gonna foot pad around, keep an eye out for traps, all that good stuff like I normally do.
Okay. Roll a perception check. Okay.
29.
So oops, did not mean to do that. All right, so you should see a secret door has been marked now,
Oh, yeah.
but there do not appear to be any traps.
No traps. Cool.
A moment, and I'll see what you can see. In the corridor to the north, a four-columned portico juts out from the far wall. I'm pretty sure you can see that. Let me just double check your vision here.
Yeah, I can. I can basically see, like...
Yeah. You can see the edges of it.
Can kind of see almost like 15 feet in front of me, effectively. Like...
Yeah. You think there might be a sarcophagus in the back of that?
I will tentatively take a few steps just to get a bit more of a picture.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can definitely see there's a sarcophagus underneath the portico. And 4 ceramic frog masks hang in niches on either side.
These things here, yeah?
Yeah. Beneath the mask, humanoid bones are strewn across the floor. To the east, a large carving of a tentacled frog monster squats above a shrine. Offerings lie on a shelf before it. 4 rectangular frescoes adorn the adjacent walls. And you hear a voice in your head that says, oh, you definitely do not want to put on those masks. I think that would be a very bad idea.
Frog masks, did you say, Kirk?
Yes, I think so. Yes, frog mask.
Sorry, I just want to read my handouts. Third one.
If you want a description of the frescoes, let me know.
Yeah, I'll take a description of the frescoes. Just to paint a bit more of a picture for me.
Okay, 4 frescoes line the east wall of the tomb, 2 on each side of the shrine. So like the shrine's here in the middle, and you got 2 on the north and 2 on the south. The first one is a frog-like behemoth uses its tentacles to help the Omuan people knock down a mighty statue. In the foreground, an old woman wearing a frog mask tosses 5 coins from her hand as though sowing seeds. In the second, a frog-like behemoth wraps its tentacles around a giant crocodile as Omuan hunters stab the crocodile with their spears. In the foreground, an old man wearing a frog mask holds a bug up to his open mouth. In the third one, a frog-like behemoth with 4 Omuan hunters riding on its back finds a small boy in the jungle. The hunters seem elated. In the foreground, a young woman wearing a frog mask holds a knife in one hand and a headless chicken in the other. And in the final, a frog-like behemoth wallows in a shallow pool as Omuans offer it urns of food and treasure as tribute. Cracks in the fresco obscure the head of the human figure in the foreground, but you can see that it grasps a lit candle.
I will just, and then I'll take my things and head back towards the group.
Okay.
What's this here? Is this a door here? Sorry, Kirk.
Yes. It's a double door.
And then I will basically relay the information from that chamber and say, I think that is the Throkemoth shrine there.
Ugh, a disgusting one.
There is a secret door opposite it. And then there is a double door, obviously, at the end of this corridor, but I have not scouted that.
I'll look over my notes and just go, have we encountered the Iblis's tomb yet?
Of course we have. The Iblis was the best one.
OC, was that the one with the shield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the most fascinating. Look, I took all these notes. Doop. An irregular pile of notes.
Like an
all
accordion.
about how great the Iblis is. Weird. Why
The
would Z do
fanfics of
that?
the
That's
Iblis.
fucking strange.
I think going through those double doors is a bad idea.
For posterity, we should at least record what is in that room, shall we? Nothing like another tomb delve, you know? And I'm going to follow our lovely Artem down the corridor. And my plan is to go in this Throkemoth room, if that's okay with everyone.
I'll go with you.
If anyone has anything they want to do before I run in, I'm not going to necessarily run in. You can do mage hands and things at your leisure.
I'll just follow closely behind you.
Doop, 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 doop. Before I go in, wait, because we had that room with the big stone that came down, I am just going to investigate quite closely around the doors and make sure we're not going to get sealed in there. Because Artem didn't go in, did he? He just looked.
I went as far as you went.
Yeah, cool.
I wasn't going to go in there without
No.
some backup.
Okay, cool.
Just OC people.
Trying to keep track of things. Got so much stuff to keep track of.
It's alright, Kirk. We can be patient. You're a wonderful GM. We don't mind waiting.
What the hell was the freaking Iblis's name? I can't remember.
Popazatl. Yeah, Popazatl.
Just while Kirk's looking up just OC people, I have
Popazatl.
1 4th level and 4 1st level spells and my cantrips. That's it. I don't have. Oh, my 2nd chance, and that's it.
Papa Zottle, also known as Daddy Zottle.
Daddy Zottle,
Okay.
woo.
All right.
Shine your big, beautiful, magical feathers at me, Papa
So
Zottle.
what's everyone doing?
I'm going into the room if it doesn't look like we're going to get sealed shut in here.
Yeah.
Boosh! I'm here in the middle of the room.
I'm following Z closely.
Yeah. So again, there's a portico, a 4-column portico, and then there's in the back there's a groove on the wall where this stone sarcophagus sits. And then on this wall over here, you have a shrine in the middle and the 2 frescoes on either side. And then in each of these little nooks is the frog mask with bones underneath.
Does the shrine has a woman throwing gold seeds, right?
So the shrine has.
Was it? I'm just considering putting an offering of a few gold pieces on the shrine as well.
Trying to get back to the.
Well, while you look for that, Kirk, I'll say what I was thinking, which was,
Okay.
The warning says to write the walls of history. This seems a sequence of events, maybe?
Yes.
You are well versed in Chilton history more so than I am, Zadie, so maybe you are uniquely positioned to solve this.
Maybe.
So, it just says that their offerings on the shrine. It doesn't specifically say what they
Oh,
are.
okay.
Can I? Sorry, Kirk. Because I know that a lot of these like sarcophagi and stuff have had stuff on them before.
Mm-hmm.
Is there what's is this sarcophagi decorated?
It is bereft of adornment.
Okay. I was just wondering if maybe there was clues on the sarcophagi for how the chain of events went. So.
I don't know how to go about solving this one.
I'll be honest, I forgot what's on the wall.
So these are frescoes that have.
These are the frescoes, yeah.
Yeah, these are frescoes that have different like events. So like,
got you.
Old woman, old man, a person that we can't see without a face, like a big submerged behemoth. These things here are masks, and this is the sarcophagus of where the item is, basically.
Yeah, okay. Under a big.
I do have some stuff about the shrine. This section is so big because there's so much stuff going on. So if you look at the wall shrine, it contains a 6-inch tall stone statue of a frog behemoth, which has an inscription on its base in Old Omuan: "Give thanks to me as other have done since the dawn of time." There's a copper bowl containing rat bones. There are 4 dead cockroaches. There's a green wax candle with a salvageable wick and 5 GP loose.
I'm gonna add 3 GP to the 5 GP.
Okay.
Remove it from my inventory. I don't have any dead bugs on me, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would also put a dead bug on there.
I'm not going to put it on, but I am going to I'm going to take one of these masks off the wall and look either like at the back of it or like behind it and then put it back. I just want to see if there's anything on them.
Yep, there's nothing on the mask.
Okay, and then I'll put it back where I found it.
I also have a Muan animal god statuettes just from around. Like I must have picked them up in the town, and I will fish out the one of the frog behemoth and put it on the altar as well. Okay. You never know, might like it. So the walls of history tell. Oh yeah, no, sorry.
Do we perhaps put mask on figure with no face?
The figure with no face is a fresco. It's like a painting type thing on the wall.
I'll add 5 gold to the altar as well.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I guess I should go stand by the altar.
So, nothing appears to happen. Roll some sort of intelligence check with proficiency, Z.
Okay. I'll roll history because I guess that kind of makes sense in this room, right? Oh my fucking god!
So you've been in plenty of tombs in your life, and you're fairly sure that you're on the right track making offerings to the shrine, but the frescoes give a clue that everyone who's making the offerings are all wearing a mask.
I don't want to put a mask on. I mean, maybe I do. Does the voice in my head say anything? Is it being a dick?
Your voice has no information for this.
Would Zaid have said this out loud?
It's not you. Going off what was last said in scene, which was lovely Baylor, I'll turn to Baylor and be like, no, if we look at the frescoes, I think perhaps we wear the mask, not the frescoes themselves.
I'm just doing Artem shit, by the way. I'm just like making sure that nothing sneaks up behind us.
Admittedly, I've spent most of my life wearing masks, but putting strange ones on from tombs frightens me. Could you ritual see, you know that ritual you do to see if things are cursed? Could you do that for the next 10 minutes or so before I potentially put one on?
Are all the masks the same?
Yeah, they're just generic frog style masks.
Sunfire is now wearing one.
Oh, you're not going to cast Identify? No, okay. Oh, well, okay. And I will shrug and come over and put one on too.
You haven't burst into flame.
I guess, what offering will I make? I'll put all of the rest. No, I won't. What will I put on here? I'll look really hesitant and stressed out, and then I'll pull out like 2 pieces of that treasure I got from the Eveless tomb and put them on the altar.
Okay.
It looks like I'm having an internal battle as I do so, gang.
Literally can't see it because of the mask.
Okay.
I'll add another couple of gold.
Okay. How many's a couple?
2.
Yeah, like maybe we could have put the masks on before we donate the gold, but it feels weird to like take gold we've put on off and then put it back on again.
We're in a fucking tomb. I don't really think my 30 gold's gonna save us. Yeah, fuck it. I'll add another 3 just to make it an equal offering as last time.
Yeah.
To make it 5.
All right.
Does anyone have a chicken head? I'll call it over to Baylor specifically. Baylor seems like the kind of guy that might carry around a chicken head.
I don't have chicken head.
I don't know. Cat, you're an aggressive cat. Cats like chicken flakes?
I would have eaten head ages ago.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Might be bones in your rations if you're looking to match the offerings already left.
No.
I will
pick out the bones in my rations.
Okay.
And place upon.
Are you wearing a mask?
Not currently.
If Baylor's not, I will run, grab a mask and be like, put this on before you do it, and hand him it.
Okay. Mask on. Bone drop.
Okay.
So this is where this kind of gets a bit fucky then, I guess. Because Autumn won't volunteer to put a mask on. But also we would normally have another player that might do so. So I don't know how you want to handle this. I think we need 4 offerings, but I don't feel like I could do this as Autumn. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
can we ask Ilhack to put on a mask and find a dead spider in a corner and put it on the... Are there any dead spiders in this tomb? How well do the dwarves dust?
You're missing like if you're gonna match the offerings, you're missing a candle or a wick or something.
Oh, okay.
It was coins, bones, a wick, a spider, I think, and then maybe
So
something else.
Ilhack will put on the mask and light the candle that's on the shrine.
Okay, cool. That works. Does anything happen?
I'll add some of my meat rations.
Okay.
Close as I can think of.
So, I'll give you this because you've already kind of rolled. So one thing you're definitely missing is one of the frescoes. The person wearing a mask is eating a bug.
I go, ugh. I hate the old gods sometimes. Well, you do it?
Yeah, I pick up the bug and eat the bug.
Okay, cool.
Was it good?
It's protein, no?
Okay,
disgusting protein.
Oh, I start eating one before he says disgusting.
You know when cats do that sort of like gag thing?
Yeah. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and let this work for what's done, because one of the options is a little grotesque, and I'll just, allude past that one.
Okay, thank you.
So yes, as the bug gets eaten, The sarcophagus lid unlocks and slides open.
Sandfire will take a step up to the sarcophagus.
Yeah, I'll go with you and have a look. Look down in it.
Inside
I'm not going
of
to touch
the-
anything yet, but
Inside of the sarcophagus are the bones of a frog hemoth, as well as
That sarcophagus must be fucking massive.
Big boy.
Yeah, frog hemoths are not small. They're very cool though. I love the frog hemoth.
a pair of bracers.
Oh, the braces are large.
Give me one. With decorations of arrows and elven heads upon them. 20 brittle arrows in a rotting leather quiver. Carvings of frog hemoth adore the bracers. Let's see what else.
mechanical
That's it.
question.
Yep.
If I gave myself advantage on charisma checks, would that include saving throws? Or would it just be my skill checks?
Saving throws and skill checks are different things.
So enhance ability wouldn't help me here.
Yeah, enhance ability doesn't change the saving
Shit.
It's a
throw.
skill check.
It's a skill check.
Does our lovely cleric have guidance? Is guidance the right one?
Guidance.
If one of us can have a D4 to a saving throw, I will ask politely to have
Pretty
a
sure
D4
that
to a
guidance
saving
is pretty sure guidance is also ability checks. It's blessed that is saving throws.
throw. Oh, there's guidance and then there's the other one, right? There's two of them, and one does saving throws and one does ability checks.
I think blessed does saving throws.
Oh, is it just bless? Okay, never mind then.
Blessed does attack. It's like attacks and saving throws. I think blessed is, and then guidance.
Yeah, I
is
think you're right.
just ability checks.
Yeah.
A guidance. In just the Lord's voice, because I can't hear it any other way.
Yep. So guidance is definitely ability checks, but you know what?
God damn
She
it,
has
Rebecca.
bless. So who wants bless?
Me and Sandfire get blessed.
Up to
Yeah.
3 creatures. So
Baylor as well?
You guys are the
Because
ones
we're in
that
the room.
guide him.
I'm not trying to be rude to you, Josh.
No, absolutely. Like I'm doing all shit. So.
Sweet.
so yeah.
Bless me.
So for the
Sandfire.
next minute, Sandfire, Z, and Baylor are under bless.
Sandfire takes a deep breath and touches the bracelet.
Okay. Cool. Everybody take off your headphones except for me.
But Neve, I really want those. Please give them to me. Mechanically. I really want those.
I've just knocked my volume down all the way. I can't hear anything, by the way.
Okay.
I'll need a visual cue when you're.
So when you touch the bracers, they appear to glow as watery light ripples across the walls. A monstrous tentacled shadow rises from the sarcophagus, and the air fills the stench of a swamp. A rumbling voice echoes through the tomb. You are brave to summon me. Together we will crush the Undying One. And I need a charisma saving throw.
Charisma save. 19. 22.
Okay. So you the shadow, lunges out towards you and you push it off.
I'll totally get fucked.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Hello?
Hiya.
What do the bracelet do, Kirk?
I don't know. You cast an identify.
I'll cast Identify. It is a first level spell. Yes, I'll cast Identify.
Okay.
Money's on braces of archery.
Yeah.
Hey!
I got arrows bloody on him.
Well, to be fair, I think these ones have frog hemoths on them.
Yes, these have frog hemoths on them. By the way, nope, not gonna reveal that yet.
What a great fucking guess, though. By the way, like the second you said braces, I was like archery.
I'm gonna look at them. And then I'm gonna put them in my bag.
Okay.
No. Why are you putting them in your bag? They have arrows on. I want them.
All right. Fucking headphone died. Sorry. Say again.
No. They have arrows on them. I want them.
Right. Okay. This is where we get real. So, remember in that first level, I picked up the ring, and then I gave it to Artem. OC, what was the creature that spoke to me in that glass window room? I can't remember.
It's not
snail.
It was this.
Yeah, it's a snail, I think.
Cool.
Yep.
Right. The snail of the 9 gods.
No, he's not the snail because he's opposed. The snail is opposed to nobody.
Yeah, the snails. The snails is.
Who is it then?
It's the one that's opposed to the.
Was it not Omalaka?
No, it's the bear. It's the little bear.
It's the little Zorbo.
I've been giving you the wrong information then.
It's the Zorbo.
Is it the Zorbo?
Yeah, that's what they're called, aren't they?
Zorbos? No, as in like are we sure it's the Zorbo?
Bear is Zorbo, yeah.
Drop bears are Zorbos? It's a drop bear.
You know what? I'm gonna go check too.
Kirk needs to go give me a different curse now because we fucked up.
Mine's definitely Iblis related. Yeah, I got that one right.
It doesn't change what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Go ahead, Neve.
Don't change what I'm saying. So in that room there with a glass window, a insert creature here spoke to me, and I told it to get fucked. Yeah. And then I've just done the same with these bracelets, and I just told it to get fucked.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the reason why Baylor's acting weird, Artem's acting weird, and you're acting weird is that you 3 have touched an item and you're possessed.
I'm not
possessed.
Weird. Yeah, that's what a possessed person says. So
how many possessed people do you know, huh?
3, turns out.
Sunfire, you are being an idiot. Give me those.
All 3 of you have changed since touching those items. So look, no, you're not having them.
Sunfire, when I tell someone to do something, they do it. I am the group leader, de facto. You have forced me into this position. I am your leader. I am the queen. You give me those bracers now.
And I'm your fucking partner. And I deserve respect. And I'm doing this to protect you, and you.
If you truly respected me, you would give me those bracers. It's as simple as that.
Kirk, is there like a high ledge here at all? Or is it like all smooth walls and stuff?
So, the room itself is like 15 foot high. You are currently you're under a portico, basically, which is like a canopy thing that's on these pillars. So, yes, I mean, you could climb out onto the roof of that.
Actually, I'm going to change my mind. Okay, I'm going to storm out the room with the bracers.
Mm-hmm.
Zadie's probably going to follow me, I'm guessing.
No, I don't think
so. Cool. I throw them over the edge. Into the room.
Into
like the void. Room? Into the big middle room.
There isn't a void at the moment. It's like we can see the bottom of it.
I don't, between now and us getting down there.
So, alright, so you're going to the banister of the stairway?
Yeah,
I'm going to go to the banister, and then I'm going to... Can I see if there's any ledges that are inaccessible?
So, this banister it all goes down, right? So, with the light source, you can see the 4-armed gargoyles on the tops of the plinths down there, but you can't see the actual floor down there because the light source doesn't go that far and you don't have dark vision.
That's fine. Underneath, it's going to sound really weird now, but underneath the walkway, I'd be able to see the pillars I'm assuming there's like pillars or something that would jut down, like to support them.
The
Or
balconies?
is it like of the balconies? Yeah.
No.
Is it like built? It's just built into the wall. Okay. Either way, I throw them down into the big square room.
Okay.
Done. Dealt with.
Roll a strength check.
18.
Okay.
Can I add a d4 to that one?
No, because this isn't that important.
I think you cast Identify though, right? So the minute will have gone.
I cast it norm.
Oh, you cast it normally. Okay.
It still takes a minute to cast anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just throwing them like straight out into the thing?
Yeah, I'm just going to throw them straight out into the void, into my perception, the void.
Roll me a d8.
Bloody hell, these are recoverable. Oh, see, I really want these.
8.
Okay.
I know, but I don't want any more curses. Because Sandfire's getting really fucked off at them.
No, I think you can only have one curse at a time, but yeah.
Neve as a player is regretting this decision, but I've made my bed, so I'll lie in it.
I mean, fair play.
Neve, the player's regretting it. This is what Sandfire would do. Sandfire would want to get them away from Zadie as much as possible. Because I know what the Froghemoth said to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I don't want Zadie touching them.
But I'm a wily Iblis!
I don't want Zadie touching them.
Okay. So you've thrown the bracers.
Cool. Right. Dealt with. Should we carry on?
Wait, did you throw those over there?
Yeah.
Impudent little upstart. And I ignore Sandfire. And yeah, let's carry on. Sorry, it's my curse. I love you, Neve.
All right, so where are we heading now then?
I can put my character where she actually is. She's there.
I wanna scope this door real quick.
Yep. Roll an investigation check.
Is it a secret door?
He knows it is, yes.
Can I help you?
If you want.
Not that a 22 probably needs much help.
All right. Yes. So, like, you reach into one of the little screaming skulls that are carved onto these walls and press down on its tongue, and the door clicks and opens up an inch.
Cool. I'm just literally just gonna duck my head around, just see what I can see quickly.
Yeah.
Do you want me to move my token down?
No, I'll do it. I got it.
Everyone, my fruit has a joke on it. Do you want to hear the joke? Okay. Why did the footballer put on his swimming trunks?
Don't know.
Because he loved to dive!
I'm saying he's going to keep control of his balls, but...
So this room should be familiar to you.
I know where we are.
If this job is for children.
This is this was the room with that led to the duct.
Ah. Yes. Well, it's good to know we have another shortcut if we want one.
There is a tomb guardian at the end of that tunnel.
Do you want to try to kill it?
Not really, but
okay.
I'm just saying that if we flee down there, there is something else waiting for us on the other side.
Okay. Does anyone have anything like chalk or charcoal on them?
It would be surprising to me if Artem didn't have something like chalk, honestly.
Yeah, it would be surprising if Z and Artem
I
both didn't have some
I'd have
kind
thought,
of
like, something
dungeon
like-
marking stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking we just put a little thing that says like XTG above there, just so that like if we're in a hurry to come back through this
Yeah,
way,
we know what's down
we know there's a
there.
tomb guardian down there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a
perfect.
disguise kit, which has cosmetics and such in it.
Let's write it in, Lippy. Fuck yeah.
All right.
I'll find this mirror and just write murder backwards.
And no, it's like the RuPaul's Drag Race when the drag queens leave and they write the message on the mirror.
It's like an Oceana fucking nightclub in here.
What else would y'all like to do?
There's
Now we know
still-
where that goes. Now we know we've dealt with this.
There's one more room on this floor, right?
Yeah, there's one more room here, and
Let's
then
go.
we've got the stuff that's down there.
Oh, I thought there was something over on the east side.
There is,
The
That-
water?
yeah, it's like water and stuff that we can go to, but there's a set of double doors here.
Let's open the double doors. What's the
Yeah,
worst
so I
that could
figured
happen? We
that
die?
Zadie would probably want to look through here, and then we can go to the place that we've already been. You know.
Yeah, let's open the doors at least.
All right.
What's the clue for these doors though? Hold on.
Give these a once over as well.
Nothing really. I don't think. Investigate them for spookies.
So these doors are carved with leering and laughing skulls.
Oh, fun.
They are neither locked nor trapped, and they will swing inwards.
Huh.
So, opening them up.
Duh.
Okay. So, let me read you some information. 10 feet from the doors, a thick tapestry curtain hangs from wall to wall. Its embroidery shows a scene of merriment. Nobles feasting around a banquet table, a roasting boar on a platter, and servants pouring wine.
Just the tapestry on a wall.
Yeah, I think there's something behind it though.
Does anyone have a long weapon?
Now I have a short sword.
I have a longbow.
Got a javelin.
Yeah, I was wondering, hey, Baylor, could you come and kind of push this to one side with a javelin?
Oh, I'll tell you what we do have actually. That's probably
No.
longer than the javelin. Is that we've got that +3 stick of goat.
We do have the goat stick. The staff of striking?
Yeah, we could just use that to like fish hook the tapestry over.
I was going to fish away a corner and peek underneath.
You have mage hand.
Mage, I'm not talking to you right now, though. Sorry.
The Sandfire's just gonna huff and just cast mage hand. A copy of a hand just like shifts phantasmally.
Okay.
And we'll move the
Blue
tapestry.
hats down.
Okay. Give me a moment.
Actually, this tapestry's heavier than 5 pounds, so
I mean, that's actually technically probably true. But I'm going to push it to the side. And another curtain hangs behind the first, showing the same scene, but descending into depravity. The nobles fight with each other, partake in carnal encounters on the table, are sprawled on the floor in puddles of vomit.
this is some racto shit. This is.
Oh, yeah, it's like the first night we all met, huh? Do you remember that bar fight? Crazy.
I remember pulling you out of it.
Canon, we all met at some kind of intense fighting orgy. I don't know.
I'm fairly sure that was where we said that we'd picked apart Artem and Baylor was actually in a fight, and Artem looked after you, and Baylor punched whoever was trying to hurt you.
Mhm.
Sandfire probably started the fight, I'll be honest.
I attempted to finish it.
This makes me Josh uneasy.
I think it would be interesting to go this way, but if memory serves, the 2 higher floors had more tombs, and this doesn't look very tomby. Perhaps we should.
This is also the direction we saw the throne.
Also,
I'm not going further.
Also, In terms of like map relation, theoretically this is above the Zorbo tomb, but there is no like distinct element markings.
Was it above?
Well, yeah, because it's like the Zorbo tomb is all the way to the left as we came in, and this is all the way to the left on this floor. So.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I just think this, stinks of potentially being something that goes on a bit further than what we can see right now. And I would like to go back and make sure this floor is as cleared as it can be, apart from the Mirage bit that we've all agreed we'll go back to later, if possible.
I could theoretically scout this and be in and out real quick.
Yeah, go ahead then. I'm happy with that. You're a rogue.
Yeah, I'll scout it unless I get yelled at, basically, by my little...
Okay. So you're just gonna go peek behind the next curtain?
Yeah, literally gonna like just start making my way through here.
Cool.
Just peeking my way through.
Alright, cool.
Just trying to see an end to this room.
Alright, just come on me.
29 for stealth, by the way, because I'm trying to do.
Let me have everyone but Josh remove their headphones.
Hi!
Here we go again.
Again, gang.
Alright, so I like to make them paranoid. As you push aside this curtain, there is another curtain behind it.
Okay.
A scene of horror confronts you.
Nice.
The nobles are now feasting on servants and eating each other alive. They're setting fire to the hall, and the roast boar is now alive and laughing on its platter.
Nice.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, boy. Theoretically good at those, because I am a pretty wise person. 21.
Cool. So, like, you start to feel this kind of abject fear creep up into you, and then you're like, that's more disgusting than scary.
Scary.
Yeah. Cool.
It's just like, can I get further than this? Can I move?
You can if you want, yes.
Yeah. I want to try and see if I can see a back of this room.
Okay. So, you're going to just push aside the curtain, slip past it, and then go past the other curtain as well?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Provided I can keep my nerve.
Okay. So, as you peek around this next curtain, you see a wall.
Cool.
And on the wall, you see the rotting head of a giant boar mounted to it behind the final curtain.
Nice.
Fresh blood and gore spatters its tusks, dribbling down the wall beneath it. And I need a DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Come on, Autumn. Wise boy.
Cool. That is a terrifying thing. You start to feel drawn to it, and then you're like, no.
Maybe not.
So yeah.
Cool. But yeah, so it's literally just like a head back here, and that's kind of it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Right, cool.
All right.
And then I will head back.
So 2 wisdom saves, huh? Interesting. I liked watching you come back as Kirk said, put your headphones back on, watching your little token be like, deep, 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 deep. That was very cute. Rob said BRB in the Zoom chat. I assume you may be going to the bathroom or something.
There's nothing back there. It is tapestry. The tapestries get more depraved. You get right to the back. There is a boar head mounted on the wall. There is nothing else there. It's unsettling.
No secret doors or anything?
No.
Oh.
It is pretty unsettling. Aside from that, there is nothing of value or interest back there.
Well, if you could describe the scenes to me this evening when we rest, and I can sketch them up for archaeological posterity, I would appreciate it.
Speaking of rest, can we take an hour?
Yes, if you think you need it.
I think
we really need to long rest at some point. We haven't in a while, right?
Y'all have.
Rested.
We
In the
technically-
session you missed.
They did in the session I missed this one.
Yeah, that was what we were saying last week. Is that like, or
Got
whenever it was, like
We're all good.
we're probably like 3 hours into this day max. Like
Yeah.
we're not. So far.
Worse, we've tipped it to the 4th hour, but not much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Like
let's
halfway
take
through the day,
a.
at best case scenario.
As Sampai says this, I'll gesture to the like tomb that we've come from that didn't like actively hurt us in any way. Where we left our offerings, I reckon if we rest in there, gang, we'll be all right. Defensible
We
position,
could also rest at
comfortable.
this little secret door room.
I just don't want to in case any dwarfs come by to clean the place up and get stuck.
They come back.
Won't be for a while.
Yeah, they come back like basically at night time. So we have time.
Oh wait, didn't you say that this is the room with the tomb guardian at the end? I just don't want to rest near a tomb guardian. You cannot rest while there are enemies nearby. Kind of.
I don't
Shtick.
think. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to.
Yeah,
That's a tiny ass crawl space.
Yeah,
they can't get
this is a crawl space. Like, it technically could come through there, but it didn't even really move when Artem went through the room with it.
Yeah, right. But we were saying that it had a lever to potentially drop a
Mhm.
load of adventurers down and then attack them. And I don't want to get stuck in
I
whatever.
mean, I also
mechanism
did
it's
roll
got
like
back
a
there,
30
right?
something on my stealth as well. So.
Yeah, I just like I can't remember exactly where the mechanism is, but you know, me both in character and out of character thinks there was definitely some sort of mechanism to trap adventurers, and it's probably the frog hemoth room did not hurt us, and I think
Yep.
frog hemoth room is a safe place to just go have
Yeah, that's fine.
an hour and eat some rations.
Yeah, that's right. I was just.
Oh,
trying to
Ilhak, you're
avoid,
still in here. Hello.
I was just. Yeah.
Yes, I don't move unless, the gods tell me to.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I'm still here.
that wasn't a mega serious suggestion. That was just me providing another option in case we want.
Awesome. Great.
So, gonna take a short rest?
Yeah. Can we also take an IRL short rest?
I mean, before we do that,
Yes.
somebody roll me a d20.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I think if I have to roll another d20, my luck's gonna run out. I've rolled very, very well today.
We don't know whether high or low is good on this roll. 13, so very,
Middling, so
very down the middle.
Cool.
13 giant cockroaches.
Dun dun dun. You successfully complete a short rest, and we'll go ahead and take a, IRL short rest. So, we'll be back in 15 minutes. Hi. Yeah, bye. Hello, Internet. We are back. Going explore the tomb of Annihilation some more. Yeah. No big long thing. I'm gonna get back into playing. Where is my mouse? I love having 4 monitors, but when I lose my mouse, it takes forever.
You should get that like thing where you can like hotkey and it goes like weep and it flashes. It's like a thing Windows has.
Oh, okay, found my mouse.
During my short rest, Kirk, I'm gonna tune with the ghost lantern as well.
Okay.
During the short rest, I will go up to Samfire. I don't know where I got a Satsuma from, but let's say I got one from somewhere. It's part of my rations. And I've like peeled it and I hand Samfire a slice and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry I snapped at you. But would you like a Satsuma?
can I offer you an orange in this trying time? To paraphrase always sunny.
We're
Come on.
equal.
on.
Remember, I'm protecting you.
Yes, I would just appreciate it if, well, my brain does whatever it needs doing, you know.
You
When I
can-
ask for things, I like to have the things done.
That's not a partnership. That's you
I don't
telling me what
know.
to do.
Give and take. You give, I take. No, I'm just being silly now. I understand, but I can't say I can promise anything, you know. For fuck's sake! Sorry, I'm rolling my hip die as well at the same time, and I just shit. Hey, when you don't hate me though, right?
I don't hate you.
Yeah, nice.
I hate what's in your brain.
Oh. Well, it probably doesn't like you either.
Peasant.
Tough shit.
Well, tough shit. It is part of me right now, so...
It's not part of you, it's festering on you. It's a parasite.
Well, perhaps
There's
you see it
nothing
that way.
symbiotic about this relationship. Let's carry on. Xanfar's just going to get up and carry on.
Just wait till we fall 80 feet somewhere, lads.
So, has everybody completed their short rests?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Continuing on, where do y'all want to go?
Should you click your short rest button, Mike? Because that'll give you back your second win and action surge, FYI.
Yeah, you're low again, Josh.
I was just saying, Rob, make sure you click your button on D&D.
Doing
Gives
it.
you back your short rest and action surge.
Let's go to the water pool. You haven't gone through it yet, have you, gang?
Nope.
No. Yeah, cool.
No.
Didn't think so.
There was a trap the other way that we couldn't.
They got distracted by. Cool. All right, so y'all are heading down to the south, and to speed this process up, I'll just drag all of you there.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
What order do y'all want to be in?
Can we do the classic Artem, Zadie, Sandfire, Ilhak, Baylor, right? Baylor bringing up the back in case something comes behind us. Sandwich the healers in the middle. The two dungeon delving ones at the front.
Everyone good with that?
All good.
If Sandfire still wants to walk next to me.
Cool. There you go.
Sorry, Sandfire.
Y'all are now in the corridor that leads to the water.
What is this?
This is a crawl space. There is a trap down there that we can't leverage. It provides about 3 inches of clearance. Not even Sandfire could get through there.
It's down here. Sorry, I don't have enough dark
Yes.
vision, gang.
Yeah, the
I'm
water
a
is
human.
Sorry.
I will follow along, keeping an eye open for traps.
Draw your weapons here, by the way, to sense into water.
Oh, yes, like the warning. I pull out my bow and I knock an arrow and I have it semi-taut, half drawn.
Xanfar pulls out a rapier, puts a hand on a hip, and like scutters forward.
Elegant. Elegant as always, my dear.
Traditional pose.
I don't know what Baylor is going to do because he fights with his fists. He is a living weapon. But we'll figure it out, I guess.
He has spear. Spelo, pull out a spear.
Steel puddles of water cover the floor of this 15-foot wide hallway. The walls are slick with moisture, and that's all you can kind of see at this point, I think.
Let's walk through the water.
Because you haven't turned the corner.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to move myself to there.
There's a 3-foot high crawlway in this wall. But I'll read, now that y'all are around the corner, I'll read the rest of the description for this area. The walls are slick with moisture and set with murals showing animal-headed humanoids in armor, most of which appear to brandish real weapons hanging on the walls. A 3-foot high crawlway in the east wall is flush with the floor. At the far end of the hall, a rippling, transparent curtain of water fills a stone archway. Beyond the curtain, you see another hallway that looks similar to the one in which you stand.
I think perhaps we take the weapons from the walls and carry those when we walk through that water curtain.
Do you want me to check this crawl space first?
Oh, sorry, of course, absolutely. I didn't even spot it. Long-sighted, you know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Can I get down this without drowning myself?
Yes, just give me a moment.
Glub, 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 glub. Off goes the kitten.
Because I don't know why they put a dynamic lighting layer there, because you can see, you're supposed to be able to see through it.
Baylor is the most cat-like cat. Is Baylor okay in water?
Okay.
I dislike, but ideal.
So you're going into this crawl space?
Yeah, just to put my head around.
Okay. You should be able to push yourself in through there.
That's fine. My question was more to do with the amount of water in the crawl space.
Yeah, the water here isn't deep. It's a couple inches.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, just doing my regular autumn shit, going slowly, looking for traps, etc., etc.
Just give me a moment. Dun, 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 dun.
I wonder if these crawl spaces are parallel, you know.
So as you turn the corner, you realize that there is a small room up ahead that looks to be neglected and forgotten, with another crawl space beyond that. Alright, so let me figure out how to give you this description from your angle.
I mean, to be fair, depending on what this is, I might just push all the way through.
That's why I'm trying to give you a description. As you start to come through this crawlway, ahead of you is the back of a statue with huge furled wings.
Can I push through, but try to do so as quietly as I can, just in case this is a gargoyle?
Yes. And roll stealth. Okay.
17. It's not terrible.
Okay. Alright, so as you kind of get further into this room, two balconies face each other over a vast pit. Between the balconies hover 5 wooden platforms, each one a disc 10 feet across. A single torch burns above each balcony. On the east balcony, which you're on, stands a rough-hewn, 15-foot tall statue of a hulking fiend with furled wings and clenched fist. Set into the wall on the west balcony is a rusty lever in the up position.
Okay. I am going to take this information and just scooch on back. Gently at first, and then a little bit faster. Okay, I got some good news, I got some bad news. The good news is I think I know how to release the mechanism in the other crawl space. The bad news, maybe gargoyle, plus some sort of jumping puzzle to some description. Me and Baylor could probably do it fairly easily, but we would need all of us just in case that thing was alive and tried to kill us. I don't fancy going to pull that lever on my own. Seems unnecessarily risky with all of you down here.
Considering it has been squirreled away out of the way of prying eyes, there's probably something exciting down that way, but we can finish our task here first before we go pulling any levers. For 5 of us versus a gargoyle versus one of us, I think we should at least try to even our odds, if you are correct.
I don't want to take a risk and it end in my life being cut short because of it, so...
I'm going to look at the walls and see if any of the things are carrying a bow, because I like bows, and take a bow and have my own bow in one hand and the bow from the wall in the other hand. So I got one of each, covering all my bases. And I will, recommend to the others that they pick a weapon they want off the wall the same.
Okay, so there are 6 figures on each wall, east and west. They are like perfect reflections of each other. So from south to north, the warriors and weapons in the hall are as follows: stork-headed males with hand axes, then lizard-headed females with maces, then panther-headed males with blowguns, then unarmed hawk-headed females, then goat-headed males with sickles, and finally frog-headed females with tridents.
OSC gang? Does that mean anything to anyone?
Literally less than nothing to me.
Same. Does it mean anything to Z? I don't know. She's more intelligent than I am.
Is this what's on the wall? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. So there are
Mirror.
pictures of these beings, but the weapons are bracketed to the wall. They're like old tarnished weapons, but the weapons are real.
And I was suggesting we take a weapon each of our choice, a different one, potentially each, so that when we walk through that water, we have both our own weapons and one of these war weapons in our hands.
I'm guessing that has something to do with the 9 gods.
There are
So-
only 6 here.
But I'm just thinking, is one of them a trap? Like, is one of them like the sworn enemy of one of the gods? And picking that weapon will fuck us. You know what I mean?
There is
So-
only one god we have not encountered yet, and it would be... It's the... Is it the... Which one is it?
The snail, I'm pretty sure.
Is it the snail? I don't think it
Wait a
is.
minute, We've got a drop there, we've got a monkey, we've got a crane, we've got a jackalope, we've got a fraghemoth. Whatever Rob is, what are you opposed to, Rob? Do you know what creature you're opposed to?
The
Dude,
Jakuli, the snake.
I can not hear you very well, mate.
That's fine. Jakuli, which is the snake thing.
We've got
Yeah,
the
I'm trying to figure out which
Almarashin.
tombs y'all have seen already.
I'm Wongo.
I
Yeah,
just don't think we have seen...
There's a couple y'all haven't seen.
Yeah, I don't
Just a
think
couple,
we've
I
seen
think.
Kamadan.
Correct.
I don't know if we've seen Grung.
Correct.
Wongo's enemy, like whoever that is, we haven't seen either.
No, we
Yes,
don't
you
know
do.
where that one is. We know where that
Well, we
one
know
is.
where it is, yeah, but we didn't go into it, did
So-
we?
We're talking
on
about
the-
tombs that we haven't seen.
On the
like-
first floor, y'all
Overlap.
discovered the drop bear, or the
I got Kurt doing it now.
Zorbo.
the Zorbo, the Sioux monster, and the Jakuli.
Yeah.
On
Okay.
the second floor, y'all discovered. What did y'all discover on the second
Iblis.
floor? The Iblis. And
That was it, I think, because we had to way down onto this level.
Iblis, and then we dropped down into the Almirage from there.
Whatever was in
Yes.
the wine room.
Oh, wine room!
I don't think the wine room gave us anything.
y'all have discovered the Almirage and the
Froghemoth.
Froghemoth on the third level.
So
That's
it's the Kamadan and Unk we haven't seen.
I
Kamadan,
think we have
and then the
seen... I've got a suspicion that Unk was the
The
first
wine room.
Nope. I don't know. Unk's special. Unk won't... I don't think Unk will be with the others. Because Unk was the solution to the first puzzle. Like, to get in here, Unk was the
Yeah.
solution. So I think Unk is going to be... I don't know. I have a funny feeling Unk's going to be special. And I don't know where Unk's going to be.
So I reckon it's the Kamadan, this puzzle. What
Yeah.
the fuck's a Kamadan?
It's the leopard with
fucking
the snakes
organ
coming out its
leopard
back.
Things
Okay.
That we
poison
killed the babies
everlasting-
off.
Yeah, poison the everlasting fuck out of you.
What were the creatures? There was a frog, an eagle.
There was a frog, a goat, a hawk, a panther, a lizard, and a stork.
Do the frogs carry weapons?
The frogs have tridents.
Yeah, they were trident.
Don't touch the tridents.
Yeah, I was going to say don't take a trident then. Is a good idea. I agree.
Did you say there was a jaguar? Sorry.
A panther.
Panther.
With blowguns.
Because I was thinking that's probably what I was going to take, because I'm guessing that that'll be finesse.
Yeah.
I
say grab a blowgun. Let's not go too hard overthinking it, because I don't think we're going to solve it, because in the sense that we are unable in Tomb, apparently, to fully solve puzzles.
Yeah,
but this seems like the right tack.
The other thing that I think as well is that depending on whether the order is important in these things. So, like, if we take, say, if we were to take like a trident and whatever the first thing is, like the first person might get through, and we have to like take them in procession. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Okay. I think take them in procession. If whichever creature is at the front backwards, but nobody touch a trident. And I was gonna say Sweet Baylor, because your fists are an amazing weapon, and one of the types of creature is unarmed. Then Baylor doesn't take one.
I think that works out pretty nicely, because it's like 4, isn't it? It's like the 4th one, I think, was the fist.
Yeah, because there are 6. We're not taking the trident. There's the unarmed one for Baylor. There's the blowgun for you, and then me. Sandfire and Sweet Eelhack need to take the other 3. What are the other 3 weapons, Kirk?
It's like sickle, hammer. It's like sickle.
Oh, hand axe. I'll take a hand axe because it's stalk-headed creatures, and I have a needless in my head right now.
Hand axe, maces, blowguns, unarmed, sickles, and tridents.
I'd say Neve take a sickle and the cleric take a mace, because clerics can use maces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you happy with that, Neve? I'm sorry, I made a call here, but I just don't want to get bogged down in like picking weapons. Nice. All right, am I okay to add a hand axe to my inventory kit?
Sure. For what purpose?
Can we get them off the wall?
Can we get them off the wall?
Yes, y'all can get them off the wall. They're trashy weapons.
Yeah.
They're barely functional.
Okay.
And then I advise that we go in the order that we pulled them out.
So am I holding a pair of fists?
No, you're holding. No. So I am seeing it right. We're all holding one of our own weapons and one of the other weapons. So you have a javelin and a clenched fist.
I'm just walking about like that.
It's goldy.
I like the idea that instead of taking a weapon from the wall, Baylor just like fist bumps the statue.
Yeah.
I've got the idea of Baylor just putting out a gold gauntlet with like these 6 stones embedded in it. It's weird.
All right, and like now, moment of truth. Let's try walk through the water. Whoever has the weapon nearest the front first. I think I'm at the back. If you're facing the water.
Oh, so you think going backwards?
Yeah, I think whoever has this weapon goes first. Whoever has this weapon goes second. Whoever has this weapon goes third. Do you know what I mean? Like as if we're walking in procession.
So hand axe is last.
I think hand axe is last, yeah, because it's the first one on the wall.
So trident would be first then.
So no one took a trident.
Yeah, has the trident.
Okay. Then sickles would be next.
Good luck, Sandfire.
And then the unarmed. So if y'all want to put yourselves in order.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 will be tridents, 2 will be sickles, 3 will be the blowgun, 4 will be maces, and 5 will be the hand axe. I counted that wrong.
Yeah, no, I think.
Yeah. That's the order then.
That's the way it goes.
And we're gonna walk like that through the water, but if Sandfire suddenly starts screaming in pain and catches fire, we'll stop and help Sandfire.
Okay.
Feels like nah, fuck it.
She's definitely cursed. Apparently we're the possessed ones.
We're the possessed ones.
Projecting much.
To solve this puzzle is if you've got a possession. Only possession.
So I haven't figured out how this puzzle actually gets solved other than trial and error.
Cool. Nice.
Oh, cool. Thanks, wizards.
Have wizards worked out
This
how to
is
solve that?
this is such an extremely good trial. We don't have to have the Erikirk, I think. We put so much work into this.
Yeah,
Y'all
I also
did.
think like fucking shout out to Watsy for just doing Watsy things. and just not fucking. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. Right. Before we go through, the plural, I think on the warning was weapons in hand, right?
Yeah, I have a bow in one hand.
I think we need to take both. Sorry, I'm just like, if it's
No,
trial.
you know what isn't a puzzle? Grammar. Grammar isn't a puzzle. I'm just putting it out there. I have started editing D&D
Oh no,
stuff.
hang on.
For...
Walk through water with weapon in hand. It's not plural, so I think fine. We'll have a go.
Phew. Grammar is not a fun puzzle.
Okay, so then we're going to walk through this curtain of water with the stated weapons. 2 through 6. Okay.
Everything's fine. You solved the puzzle. You're really clever. I'm so proud of you. Everybody level up to level 20.
20 damage, Sunfly. Here we go.
Sunfire, no!
What's your constitution like?
Sunfire gets petrified by water.
Oh no.
It's like Malum Cove up in here.
Okay. I need everyone to roll a strength saving throw.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh,
God, strength is not good.
Oh,
Damn it. Damn, Zadie.
Zadie's just crushing it today.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Unlucky roll from Rob there, I feel. It's got a +8 to that.
Yeah, it's bullshit, mate.
All the 4s, 44.
So, double check my numbers here again. Right, so Artem and Baylor take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Rigged.
As
You are cats. You don't like water.
As this curtain of water explodes into a wave that pushes you all back. So Baylor and Artem, you are slammed back into this wall.
Oh, ouch.
My balls.
So Sandfire, Ilhak, and Z take 8 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
I don't make it through.
No.
Swiggity swooty.
Where's prone? There.
Doesn't matter because you're just gonna stand right back up, I'm sure.
Yep. I stand back up.
Just ask what the rationale was for us not taking the trident. Sorry, I think I might have missed something.
Oh, because this, if we've done process of elimination right, this is the enemy of the grung. If this is leading us to a tomb, this person doesn't like grung, and I didn't want to take anything that would piss them off.
So like a trident is like a water weapon or whatever.
Oh, it's being carried by people in frog masks.
Sure, right, okay.
Chicks with frog faces.
Yeah, chicks with frog heads.
My favourite kind of frog head.
I understand now. Okay.
Rob, that doesn't even mean anything.
If you know, you know.
That was probably more painful than it needed to be.
Are you okay, brother?
Yes. I'm not so much meat on the bones to cushion my fall. I'm okay though. Just wet. Miserable.
Okay.
So that clearly wasn't the right solution, but I have no other ideas.
Can we make an intelligence save to see throw to get a hint, Kirk?
Sure.
May I as well?
Yes. Anybody who wants to may roll an intelligence check.
Cool.
That's going to help me.
Jesus Christ.
I was going to ask for an investigation to see if there was any way to discern things, but...
I mean, if you want to investigate, that's a whole different ball, Jack. This is a kind of give us the solution to the puzzle kind of thing because it's complicated.
Alright,
And
fuck.
which one do you want?
Let's have a go. Why not? Okay, cool. Nice.
Why don't we not use our weapons?
You're welcome to try it if you
Just
wish.
use the weapon available here, no?
Weapon in hand, I suppose. There is one.
I'm happy for Baylor to try it. I just don't want anyone to get like too madly hurt.
I'm gonna put my javelin away.
So are y'all going to like step back around the corner
I'm
when
gonna
he
just
goes through, or y'all gonna stay in the hallway? Because basically everybody that was in this water-filled hallway took damage.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll step back around the corner. Call out to us if you make it.
You going back into the corridor?
Baylor is gonna charge at it.
Just gonna put myself there because it's just a bit awkward otherwise. So, for intents and purposes, yes, I'm not in the firing line.
Okay. All right. So you're just gonna unarmed run straight at this thing, right? Okay. Strength saving throw.
Come on.
So you start running at it. You start to touch the water, and the water pushes back and throws you to the floor. You are knocked prone. And take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ain't that some shit? No, it not work.
Okay.
I'm gonna sheathe my sword. If we think it is order, it is either crane first or frog first. Those would be the most logical.
I don't know. I don't know if your order has anything to do with it.
Well, we haven't really tried because we skipped the order the first time, and Baylor has just tried to do it with his own weapon, I suppose.
I see what you mean. Skipped the order because we went in order last time.
No, yeah, but like we skip. If we think that it's 1 through 6, we started at 2. But so it's either if order is anything to do with it, it's either 1 through 6 or it's 6 through 1.
Okay, if you want to take a trident off the wall and try it, you're welcome.
I'm welcome to. I'm willing to have a go at it. Like, if I fuck this up, then like I have basically less hit points than anybody. So.
Back around the corner we go.
And I'll take a trident off the wall.
All right, you going around the corner too, Baylor?
No, Baylor's gonna stay where I've just put him, just in case my brother gets thrown back, and I'm gonna catch him.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna brace myself, fully expecting to get hurt. Of course, but like I know he's a bit squishier than I am.
All right. So what I will say, before anything occurs, is mechanically how I will handle that is that if a saving throw needs to be made, he'll make his with advantage, and you'll make yours with disadvantage.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Cool. So you grab a trident off the wall. And
sheath my short sword.
Oh,
okay. And try to walk through the curtain of water. You pass through the curtain of water.
Okay.
On the other side of the curtain, it's literally a mirror image of the other hallway. There are weapons on these walls too.
And then I'll just kind of like shrug at my brother.
I think it is order 1 to 6, though. So who is Zanfire? You have a weapon too, eh?
Yes, I have.
Okay, you go next then, no? Who is weapon 3?
Are y'all all staying in the big hall as everybody
Nope.
passes through, or y'all just
I'm
gonna let
waiting in the
everybody go one
corner
at a time?
until Baylor says it's my turn.
Yeah, I'm staying exactly where I am, doing exactly what I was going to do
Okay.
with Barton.
Right.
I'll do it for Samfire.
All right. So Sanfar, you have the weapon from the number 2 slot, which is a sickle, and
Ooh,
you
yeah.
go to the curtain of water, and I need Sandfire to make a strength saving throw with advantage, and Baylor to make one with disadvantage.
Damn it.
18.
13.
Baylor, you get pushed back against the wall.
Cool.
As Sandfire gets knocked down prone. Baylor, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Sandfire, you take 5.
I hate this fucking team.
That did not help.
Yeah, same. Hey, can you throw that trident back through?
So there is another trident on the wall on the opposite side, and there are 2 more on the other side of by the curtain.
Sunfire drops the
Just
sickle
so
and
you know.
grabs another trident and tries.
Okay.
Baylor's going to get out of the way because I don't think I'm helpful.
Yeah, so what I'm asking is if the people on the other side of the wall can let their tridents go and let them flow back down the
Let
water to
your
us.
tridents go.
Sandfire, when you grab the trident, you're able to pass through the water.
I'll throw it back through the waterfall.
Okay.
Fucking tridents.
I'll catch it because I got sick decks and I'll go through the water.
Okay.
Catches it with your face.
So I assume y'all will pass tridents through so that everyone can make it through.
I'm not going to pass mine through.
I could
goes
throw
behind
mine
past me.
so much more elegantly if I only had some braces of archery.
So y'all make it through.
Yay! We solved it.
I can't believe this solution was the opposite of everything we thought.
Team Trident.
Stupid.
Yeah, I guess the trident is the only weapon that works in water there, like to any effect.
That's literally the only thing I could figure out. It's the only weapon that works underwater.
Wizards of the Coast. At it again.
With the white vans.
And white people.
So give me a second, because
What's
there's
it
so
be
much
like?
going
Diversity?
Hot political commentary from Rob tonight. Artem, you're a genius. Samfire, you too.
Wrong look, honestly, but
I know my brother would solve this.
Yes,
Yes,
so
your brother's
there's,
very clever.
as you get up here, there's a crawlway here, and then the hall turns off over that way.
Yeah, surely they're
Can't
not
hear
good
you
at
if you're
making
talking.
those strength saving
slowly
throws.
gonna go make my way through, check for traps, my usual rogue shit.
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna hope Samfire's behind me.
One more.
Wait. Y'all are going in different directions.
Oh wait, I didn't know which way he went. Sorry, I
He
didn't
went
realize
into
he
the
went in the
crawl
crawl
space.
space. Oh, I thought he went up left. I'm not going that way on my own.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Roger Dodger. Can't roll lower than a 12 on this, I guess. Good job.
Okay. All right. I mean, it appears to be a tunnel.
Oh,
It
nice.
turns off to the left.
Gonna just keep going then.
Okay.
My luck had to run out.
Stop.
Some.
Back
Here
up.
or 1 square back.
1 square back.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I move again?
No. This is literally the worst trap in this place.
Nice, cool. Love
Oh, fuck.
Oh! Love of my life, sweet cat boy. No.
So, with a loud grounding noise, this section of crawlway begins to rotate, instantly cutting off the exits ahead and behind you.
Nice.
You can feel the passage sink about 5 feet as it turns. After a few seconds, it comes to a stop, and the grinding abates. So, give me a moment, because I need to.
John!
Anyone ever tasted tabaxi mincemeat?
John!
That's your temporary home. So the rest of you hear stone grinding.
Oh no.
Brother?
Artem!
Brother!
I am very good at making my way through dungeons. I can army crawl through there, but I need the lantern.
I'll give Sadie my non-ghost lantern.
I just start dark vision. And I will go and investigate what has happened, checking very much for traps all the way along, seeing what I can find.
Roll perception check.
Yep. It's not gonna be a very good roll, probably. Okay, I take that back.
Do you have advantage when you're looking for traps, don't you?
No, that's for secret doors only.
Okay.
It's that I get resistance to damage on trap damage.
Yes. Okay. All right, cool. So, with a 19, go ahead and move your token forward into the tunnel, into the curve.
I don't have dark vision on. Like, don't worry, you don't have to set the lighting for me. But if I like misclick, I apologize.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm at the curve.
So as you get there, you notice that after the tunnel turns, there's a slight groove in the floor and some stone powder. You have the light source currently, right?
Yeah.
So looking ahead in the tunnel, you see a skeletal corpse lying on the floor of that tunnel about 10 feet away, which would be about the middle of the hall.
Does it look like a cat?
Nope. It looks like a dragonborn in heavy armor.
There is the skeletal remains of a dragonborn in heavy armor, but no.
Or no armor, whatever. Yeah.
But no art. I'm sorry. I rubbed my eyes. There is no armor. I didn't know how dragonborn skeletons were put together. It looked like armor to me. But there is scrapings on the floor. I would guess perhaps something rotated or twisted or dropped or fell. Shall I keep investigating further, see if I can find a switch for the mechanism? I just don't want to get trapped in here myself.
Find switch, but do not get trapped.
That is exactly what I was thinking.
No, if you can activate without getting self-trapped, then do.
Yes, okay. And I am going to see if I can find any mechanisms or triggers, if any of the floor tiles press up and down or things in the sides.
Are you moving forward in the tunnel or just where you are?
I'm gonna use the edge of my fingertips to start with, and if I don't trigger anything doing that, I'm gonna do it slowly, creeping forward, just running my hands up and down the walls to see, because then hopefully I can put my arm back if I do trigger something.
You do not appear to come across anything. And move your token forward as you're going to move forward.
Okay. Gang, here's where I get stuck in it too.
Stop.
Yeah.
As you reach here, which is where the skeletal dragonborn is, a loud grounding noise happens as the section of crawlway begins to rotate, cutting off the exit ahead and behind. You can feel the passage raise 5 feet as it turns. After a few seconds, it comes to a stop and the grinding abates. Artem, as the tunnel rotates, you can now see entrances and exits ahead and behind you. So. I'm
Fuck.
gonna go ahead and swap token positions here.
I'm gonna go backwards.
Okay.
ZD,
Hey?
have you found the item?
No, but
Artem
we
will
have.
push out of the.
Hello, brother.
No, this is bad.
But you are a brother, no?
Dad, brother.
Ah, okay.
No,
Oh, you said
brother,
no.
but this is very bad.
What is bad? Where'd you go?
It is a rotating section of stone
Duh.
that cut me off. You said that you shouted for Zadie.
Duh. Duh. She went in
I
after
think
you.
Zadie triggered it and it swapped us. There is no way to get one of us out without leaving the other trapped.
What if there was something heavy? Could we fool it?
Potentially. I don't know.
Because and
What is,
I'll peek in the corridor and go, there's some bones there.
That is a dragonborn corpse, no?
No, wait. Do you think, brother, that you could lift one of those tomb guardian corpses that we left behind?
Duh.
Maybe we can get that into the hall and use that as a dead switch. I think it would only trigger on the weight of another person. A skeleton would be too light. But a body
Duh.
might do it. That might freeze 80.
Okay, we go back and we get corpse and throw it on, huh?
See if we can get it in there. Or if
I
nothing,
was-
at least we can take its armor or something heavy and do it that way.
I would suggest taking one of the dwarves instead.
Maybe.
Just because
Yes.
that corridor is quite thin. A dwarf
Yeah.
would be easier than a big fucker.
Okay, we'll try. I don't think, in my experience, traps very rarely care about how alive a thing is. They care about the weight of a thing. So
Traps don't care about your feelings.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, like what I'm saying there would be a fair estimation, generally speaking, in my experience, correct? As a rogue.
Yes. You want to put a body in a place to trigger a thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't care if it doesn't matter if it's alive or not.
Correct.
The trap doesn't care theoretically.
In your estimation, it's very likely weight based.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, okay.
Or
Having seen the inside of that mechanism, so let's go find the dwarf corpse. Then we'll have an easier job getting that into the crawl space. Now the question actually. How do we get it through the waterfall?
Trap trident to it, throw it through.
It's either that, I suppose, or if you grab the trident in one hand and you have the body in the other, you might be able to pull it through.
Duh.
That way.
Kurt, can I just, as an aside, say I flick detect thoughts up because I can cast it at will through my helm of telepathy, only because if things with an intelligence of 3 or more come within 30 feet of me, I can hear their thoughts, and it's just so that if while they're doing this something decides to come attack me, I have some pre-warning. Nice, thanks.
I'll allow it.
Since Z took the light source, I'm unlighting you.
I have my ghost amulet, my ghost lantern that gives me 30/30.
Okay, so you can pull that out.
Something like 30/30 vision.
It emits light, correct?
Yeah. It sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for additional 30.
Cool. All right. So what's the plan, Stans?
Let's go get a dwarf corpse.
Trident. See if we can expedite this a little bit, save us crawling through every single square. But the plan is, presumably the tridents will let us back through the waterfall. If they do, go back upstairs to one of the secret rooms, haul one of those dwarf corpses down the stairs, down to here.
So the tomb dwarfs that y'all beat up on level 2?
Yeah, in the secret passages.
Okay.
Bring those back to here.
Okay.
Use a trident and try and carry one through, and see if that'll do it that way. And if we get blocked there, we'll have to work out a solution to that problem.
Okay.
And then theoretically, providing that all goes well, then I guess I'll go into the tunnel and push the dwarf ahead of me, and then trigger the trap and hopefully free Sadie.
Okay. All right. So let's assume that everything has gone well up until the point where y'all are now back at the crawl space with the corpse of a dwarf.
Okay.
So you are trying to push this dwarf corpse ahead of you.
Yeah.
Okay. So it will be 5 feet ahead of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So go ahead and put yourself into the crawl space. All right. So you're just pushing it 5 foot in.
But I mean, I'm gonna give as I get towards where I know the mechanism is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it a real good shunt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a strength check.
Because I need to get it over the line, don't I?
Mm. Yeah, you need to get it about the middle of that hallway.
Damn. Strength or athletics?
I'm gonna say strength because this is just pure.
Brother, do you think you can do it, or
I'll have a go.
if not, can I fit through the crawl space?
Yes.
Okay, if not, I could. If it is you pushing it, throwing it through.
Let me have a go first. I feel a bit responsible.
Okay.
Here. So I will have a go, and then if I can't get it far enough, I will acquiesce to my brother.
Yeah. So
acquiesce to my
it's scoots about 6 inches.
I will acquiesce to my brother.
Just like shoved it a little.
All right. So Baylor, you going into the tunnel?
Nah.
I will forewarn him that because I know where the mechanism is. I will warn him where not to go. Basically.
So basically, you're aware because you were already stuck in this thing that stop moving.
Oh right, sorry. Should I go back? Sorry.
Yeah, you probably
well
should have
confused
stopped
there. Sorry.
You should have gone back when he said stop moving. So.
Well, he just jumped, and I
got through.
No way the hell that's happening.
I beat it.
So you're aware, basically, after being trapped in the tunnel, that the trap itself is comprised of that entire hallway after the bend, but it triggers halfway up. So anything that the weight has to be pushed from the corner of the hallway. So I'm assuming that you inform your brother of all this stuff, and Baylor is just going to try to make that shove from the corner. So give me that strength check.
Rage up, brother. Get real mad about it.
I don't even know if it's worth raging for it, to be honest.
Definitely is.
Raging gives you advantage.
Fuck it. We're raging then. So I imagine I've gone in there, Artem's just slapped him in the face. It's like, do it! It's
like, I don't know whether rescuing Zadie is worth a rage. It's time for you to get real mad, just like we talked about, brother. If you don't do well, I'm going to go get the Jakuli.
17? I ain't rolling well tonight, y'all.
What is your carry capacity?
That is a good question.
Do you have to work that out, Rob?
Yeah.
So if you go to your inventory...
weight carried is 72 pounds.
Yeah, that's what you carried. If you click that weight carried thing, it'll tell you your carry capacity.
If I click what, sorry?
If you click where it says weight carried.
Yeah.
It pulls up a little thing with encumbrance.
Yeah. Carry capacity 270 pounds. So what is that when it's at home?
Okay.
How much can you bench?
You shove like it's tight in here, and you're mad, and Zadie's trapped, and you don't like being in this with this stinky, smelly corpse, which has already tried to kill you once, and now you've had to drag it through this entire freaking dungeon. So you just like grab him and fling him down this tunnel, and he hits about 10 feet, and he skips a little, and he skids.
Fucking curling.
Nothing happens. And then it rolls over that last little bit, and the stone in front of you slides up.
Oh,
Don't make it in.
Is that free Zadie then?
Zadie, you can see Baylor in the tunnel behind you,
Zadie!
and tunnel up ahead.
You took your time. I reread all my notes 3 times over, and I
We
made
had
a lot
to
of
get
notes.
we had to get a corpse from 2 floors up to swap it out.
Yeah, this guy had some good stuff on him, you know.
Artem's got because Artem's got ridiculous passive perception. He can probably hear this whole conversation. It's like, can I suggest we have conversation maybe not in trap room?
I'm trying to get him to move. He's very big.
Come on, brother.
Right. So
Poke you with a little back scratcher.
you're going to follow Baylor out of the tunnel. All right. So
find that spot.
you follow Baylor out of the tunnel. Back into
For
the
some
water
reason,
hallway.
Baylor's ass is just in the air.
So I'll leave it up to you as to whether or not you disclose what you discovered inside of there.
Sorry, just the image of
Don't-
me using the back scratcher on Baylor, and he's done the cat horny thing of putting his butt in the air. Just
Don't,
really-
Zadie, don't tell anyone about this.
It's just between me and you.
What happened with you and me in the tunnel stays between you and me in the tunnel.
I'm very confused. Fine.
You know what you did! Show me on the dwarf corpse where she
So
touched you.
I'm going to tell you, like, yes, Zadie, you were trapped in that tunnel for a bit. Because for them to go all the way up there, grab a corpse, drag it all the way back, you were in there for about an hour.
It felt like an hour in my head. Yeah, cool. So I got this off the guy, and I show you all like your classic adventurers kit, the explorers pack, you know, the one with the
Dungeoneers
crowbar
pack.
and stuff. Yeah, Dungeoneers pack, and I'm like, hey, got my crowbar back, you know, not all bad. He had this. Any of you worshippers of Bahamut at all? No, I'll keep it, fine. And
What was it? Just because you.
it was an amulet with
Oh, holy
Bahamut's
symbol,
symbol on. Yeah. Yeah, I show you the other stuff. I managed to get a red crystal eye out of his skull. He had like a glass eye.
That wasn't in his
Right.
skull, it was just in his pouch.
It was just in his pouch. I got a red crystal eye out of his pouch. And I got some gold.
We got a dead corpse.
Did you leave the Yukawa?
No, I actually took it. I've got it in my inventory.
Yeah.
Okay, you know that
Can't
golden
hide that one.
skull that I found?
Mm-hmm.
Was that? Did that have gems in the eyes, or am I mishearing? Like, am I misremembering?
I don't recall.
Well, this makes up for my last Dungeoneers pack getting turned to rust, so that's nice.
You've replaced everything that you lost before.
No, it does not have gems in the eyes.
I was just wondering. Okay.
And I also, from context clues, I did not also explicitly say this, but I got a back scratcher that's shaped like a dragon claw.
Back scratcher! Back scratcher!
That's what his crowbar was. It was just like a that's like heavy duty.
Back
Yeah,
scratcher.
so it was just some nice odds and ends from the dead guy that I stole. It's chill.
So, if you're going to keep the Yukawa, it's a Yukawa +1.
I am gonna keep it. That's really cool. I already had one in my inventory.
Sounds dumb. A nickel white isn't finesse, is it?
No. No. Sorry.
Okay.
It's a simple thrown weapon. As an archer, as a fighter who built a dex fighter, it's pretty well suited for me, but it's probably pretty well suited for a bard as well. So I mean, I'll wait for you to get back before I start palming it off on someone else. But
Yep.
Just trying to find literally anything that will fucking give me my sneak attack against things that don't involve a cleric being here to cast magic weapon.
yeah, we're gonna have a long rest at some point and get magic weapon prepared. Should we go around this corner here next? And do you want to lead the way, Artem? Our classic marching order TM. Well, I'm satisfied with what we've done here, unless people want to discuss that crawl space more. But I think we should just mark like trap above the crawl space.
Yeah,
and
take my little bit of chalk or whatever and write T for trap.
And then yeah, I was gonna the standard marching order that's like you, me, Sandfire, Ilhak Baylor around this corner.
Okay. So yeah, there's more mold around the corner. Yep. If you want to go around the corner, there's another turn up ahead, and there's a door over here on the right.
Check for traps.
Yep. So, ba-da-dum-bum-bum. No traps.
I will
Wahoo!
gently unlatch that
Oh,
then.
wahoo!
Yeah. Give me a moment.
Completely fucking bust it down.
Back scratcher.
And I'll read the description for this room. Which they didn't give me great text for, so give me a moment as I pull discerning features out of 7 paragraphs of text.
Let's see.
So it's a 15-foot by 15-foot room with a stone font filled with steaming green liquid. Beyond it, a shadowy figure stands at an open door at the far side of the room, its back towards you. Yep.
The clue slake your shadow at the front. It must be. Oh, I didn't move my token. Sorry. It must mean this, right? But what do we think slake means? Do we cast a bright light and remove our shadows?
When you move in the room, the shadow mimics you, mirrors you. So like, when you were here, it was here. When you moved here, it moves here. And it literally follows your exact motions, body posture and everything.
Slake your shadows at the front.
I think, Artem, you should mimic drinking. Oh, sorry, Josh, you
To
first.
slake is to quench, isn't it? It's to
Yeah. I think what you should do, and what Z will recommend is mimic the shadow to a point where you look like you're drinking from the font, but don't actually drink from it because it's green and mysterious and scary, so that the shadow drinks from the font.
Yeah.
That would be my first guess, and then at least you haven't touched anything dangerous.
Yeah. couple of questions then, Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Is can I, in any way, shape, or form, identify this liquid as a rogue? Probably seems like something that if it's like poisonous or acidic, it might be something that's roughly in my wheelhouse. Like Prue says, the fact that it's fucking neon green and glowing makes me think it's definitely dangerous. But
it's green. It's steaming. It
does it give off like a distinctive smell? Like, is it acrid? Is it bitter?
has no smell.
Oh.
Are you going to taste it?
I'm not like I'm trying to avoid like because I'm thinking that potentially if I knew that it was like if I could touch it but not consume it, then I would mimic drinking and just let it fall through my hands. You know?
So you're going to touch it?
Like I need to work. Well, I need to work. Like I'm trying to determine if there's a way for me to test it before I actually fucking touch it.
I'm wondering if does anybody just have like a cup? You know, what's the thing? Like a water skin? You could lower a water skin into it.
That fungus is kind of alive. If we could put some in a cup without touching it, we could pour out that fungus and see if it reacts to the living organism.
Yeah, I've forgotten what the name is in D&D, but you know, the thing you take camping that's like a bowl, plate, spoon, cup.
Mess
That's
kit.
a thing.
Canteen.
Yeah, mess kit. I just don't. Oh, I do have a mess kit.
Everybody has a mess kit. It's in almost every pack.
Yeah, I'll give you a metal.
Picked up a spare one, I guess.
I'll give you a metal cup from my mess kit. There you go. Doop.
Okay.
To dip in.
So you determine that the soup is illusionary or illusory.
Soup is a lie.
So if the soup is an illusion,
Mm-hmm.
therefore it is not there. There is nothing underneath it. It's not like an illusion placed over the top of like a liquid, is it? It's like if I put the cup all the way to the bottom, it doesn't come out with any liquid, does it?
This thing is super stupid and complicated.
I know it is, but I just like. It's like I don't want it to be like a fucking gotcha where you put your hand in and then it's like, oh no, look, acid underneath the illusion.
Yeah, you can reach all the way to the bottom. There's nothing.
And it scrapes against the stone. In which case then I will follow Zadie's advice and approach the altar with this like mess cup. Does my shadow have a mess cup when I have a mess cup?
Yes, your shadow has a mess cup when you have a mess cup. This thing it's weird because it mirrors you, but remember, it's back to you. It's basically project yourself 15 foot forward.
Yeah. So it's back to me. So if I turn if I position myself against the basin, turn myself 180 degrees, mimic like scooping water out, turn back 180 degrees, and mimic drinking.
So basically, I understand you're trying to get the shadow to drink from the.
Oh, hang on,
the
actually, wait, no, that wouldn't work because then it would be.
It would be too far away.
I need to get it.
So
I will turn 90 degrees to get a profile, and lift the cup to my mouth to get it to drink.
Okay, so yes, you basically you don't stay near the thing. You have to be near the wall so that it can be near the cauldron. But you know, y'all figure this stuff out. You're trying to do the right thing. So yes, it does that, and it drinks, and you hear slurping sounds.
Cool.
Are you keep doing it, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna if nothing happens, I'm gonna keep doing it until something else happens.
I'm gonna say till the basin's empty all the way down, like freaking the bit where Dumbledore drinks all the potion in book 7.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. So
I don't want to.
You continue doing this for 8 rounds. And then after 8 rounds, the illusionary soup is gone. The cauldron is empty.
Hell yeah.
As you look into the cauldron, there is a 1-inch orange. Yes. A 1-inch diameter eyeball made of incandescent orange crystal.
I will take that out.
Okay.
I will use the cup actually to like scoop it out so I don't have to touch it. And then go over to Zadie and be like, huh, this is similar to the thing that you have done.
Yes, the one I have is red though. Can I compare them and do they look almost identical?
They are pretty much identical except for color.
Colours.
Huh. Strange. Well, perhaps we'll need it later.
Those weird skeleton monsters, maybe like that we have the heads of. Maybe it is part of. Maybe it is part of that. There is another door here, by the way.
Yeah. By the way, that door should be open. It's empty. There's nothing in there. It's like a closet.
Can I just, for posterity's check for secret doors to see if it leads into the Willy Wonka's factory?
Can I help you?
So, yes, you can.
Yes.
There's nothing there. It's literally, it's an empty closet.
That's fine. I know you're trying to give me the nod there, Kurt,
this room is so complicated as to how this trap works, and they didn't think, like, it's complicated as shit, and there's other stuff that's supposed to happen, but it's so complicated in the mechanicism of how it works that I was like, no. But the door is there literally to have, for the shadow to have room to move. So yes, there's nothing there.
Oh, I get you. Like I understand that on a game board, you might need to have places where the shadow gets stuck and you force it to come closer to you and that kind of thing. Got you. Well, we've done that part, right? So shall we move further down the corridor again?
I'm glad that I fucking solved a puzzle there.
Yeah, well done, Josh. Great job.
Is that my fucking first puzzle in 2 that I've solved?
Okay.
I don't think I've solved another one. Aside from if getting Zadie out that trap counts, I guess, but...
You solved the Trident one as well.
Oh, it's true.
So you're on a roll today. Your brain is
than anything else there, to be fair.
wrinkling.
So... as y'all come down this corridor, to the left right here, there's a hole carved into the wall. Let me double check, make sure they don't have any actual gray text. The corridor turns sharply left. At the corner just before the turn, a peephole is carved in the stone wall at a height of 6 feet. You got gray text for that, but not for the... It's stupid.
Zadie and Baylor are probably the only 2 tall enough to see through that. Is Zadie that tall? I know Zadie is.
I'm 6'3".
Yeah, Zadie's taller than I am. She's a big lady.
Girlfriend taller than God. I am looking for one. If that matches your description and you're watching the channel, hit me up for your pants. A girlfriend taller than God, yeah. I'll look through. I have shit perception.
We're all looking for Lady Dimitrescu, aren't we, from Resident Evil?
I'm looking for Legend of Cora at the end of season 2 when she becomes Spirit Cora. Woo, spoilers, sorry. But she's like 12 foot tall and a spirit, and she's very muscular. Woo!
I should have picked me up in your strong arms.
Baroness saw me. Damn.
Okay.
Saw me though.
So, what you see is
what you get.
You look through this peephole, and you can tell you're seeing across a corridor, but it's magnified, right? So it's like looking through a telescope or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a gold medallion with a hieroglyph visible on the dial behind it. The hieroglyph that is currently visible, hold on, because now I gotta fucking cross-reference rooms.
Oh no.
Currently
We're ruining
displays. No, it's fine. This is the way things are supposed to happen. It's been like 3 sessions since the dial turned, so I gotta remember what it turns to.
What title? Where did we turn a dial, Gang?
Chat. You'll find out in a bit.
Hey, chat. If you remember when we turned the dial 4 weeks ago, let us know.
The hieroglyph is a serpent.
It's a serpent. Okay. There is a gold pendant hieroglyph with a serpent down here. Also, I could see it so clearly with these lenses. Do you think perhaps if we made lenses like this very small and we put them in frames, it could fix my wisdom problem?
We're only as wise as you are wise, but it might fix your eyesight.
Let's invent eyeglasses together, gang. Let's become billionaires in the world of D&D.
The fucking like lenses of minute seeing all must mean that glasses are.
Yeah, lenses of minute seeing, and there's the the goggles of evil. There's basically long-sighted and short-sighted glasses in D&D, aren't there? So.
Are you waiting for Artem to go ahead, or are you going forward, or?
Artem, I'll be like Artem. I will explain everyone what's over there. If anyone wants to comment, feel free. But then I'll gesture for Artem to take the lead. Yeah.
Cool. Yep. Doing my regular check for chat shenanigans.
Yep. So around the corner, there's a crawl space to the right, and then you see the opposite end of the peephole on the wall on your left once you turn the corner. But there's a stone block blocking a door with a picture of. Oh, fucking hell.
How does this puzzle work?
A 7-foot-tall jackal-headed humanoid with a circular gold medallion around its neck. All around the figure are carvings of locusts.
Horrible.
And when Zadie looked through it, she sees the same thing but snakes?
No. She saw
an amulet.
A hieroglyph on a medallion. So, like, if you went up to the medallion, you would see the medallion with no hieroglyph. She looks through the wall, like, so if she's looking through the wall right here, and you're up looking at this stone block, she's gonna see your back. And then when you move, she'll see a hieroglyph on the amulet.
Cool. Just for the sake of shits and giggles, Zadie, go there, would you please? And then I will. Mm-hmm. If I look back through the lens, do I see Zadie?
You see an eyeball.
But I can assume it's Zadie, correct? It's not.
Sure. Yes.
It looks like Zadie's eye.
Yeah.
Right. And Zadie can see me through the.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Whoa. You have a lot of follicles up close.
Yes.
Hey, take this, and I'm gonna hand him.
Just to go alone.
The crystal eye. If you have a crystal eye on your person and look through, does it look the same?
Okay. I'll take my little orange crystal eye that I got out of the shadow room.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, if I like peer through the eye, does that change what I see either this way or this way?
Yep.
Okay. Why can I see it and not you? Hey, the other two of you, what do you see?
I'm too short.
So,
I'll hold you up.
Like, yeah, if Artem looks through the glass on this side,
glass, yeah.
Like anybody who looks through from this side will see the symbol on the block that's there.
Oh, and it's always a snakey.
I'm not tall enough to see through, so I literally scrabble up there with my claws and peer through.
I was just getting confused. I thought Artem was seeing something completely different.
So,
but yeah, I get it now.
Here's my thing.
Look as well.
Z has been mapping ish this place.
I have. Would you like me to make a roll for it or anything?
No.
Okay.
Because I don't want to slow things down. This is a stone block, which is blocking a corridor, and based on, directions y'all have traveled and distances, this is probably the stone block that's blocking the entrance to Egan's tomb.
The wine tomb.
The Almirage tomb.
Almirage.
The one that
the
Ilhak
Almirage
flew
tomb.
into from floor 2.
Oh.
The one that you looked through the jackal's mouth and saw the guy enter and get eat by locust.
Yeah.
This above me, is this a crawl space?
It's a
that's
crawl space, yes.
There, yeah. I wholly don't recommend you go there. I do not recommend it. It is a no good, very bad time, and it means that Baylor would then have to go drag another dwarf downstairs. I don't recommend it.
I hate this fucking tomb.
I think it is. I think that crawl space there completes the crawl space to bait you in. If that makes sense, sorry, OC.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's where that crawl space leads, because there has to be a crawl space to, like, it has to be long enough to tantalize you to go into the trap. Do you know what I mean? So I think that this is the other end of the trap. I don't think there's actually anything down here. I think it's a bait. And it would run parallel with the.
Oh.
It'd run parallel with the shadow room.
So there's a block blocking our way that probably thugs down into the Almirage tomb, judging from my maps. And then in this peephole through the wall, we can see a medallion with a snake on it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I investigate for any mechanisms to move the block, or looking through at the medallion to see if there is anything I missed with just a perception, just passive when I'm actively investigating?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Let's see what I get. It's a 15.
Was it a snake that we saw?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I think is we've got to make it somehow a vulture. The vulture is the first step.
Yeah.
Okay, so
sorry, Kurt. Just while we're still on that, there is the first step. There is a vulture tile.
Yes, but we saw a dwarf step onto that vulture tile and get eaten by locusts, right?
Really?
Nope, it's when you step beyond that.
The vulture's
also,
first step is the first.
Ilhak, because Ilhak's not here, Ilhak will remind you that Ilhak landed on a vulture tile investigating the skeletal corpse in that tomb.
Because if it's anything like that fucking stupid goddamn puzzle in Omu.
So, based on your trap experience and everything and your role, what I'll tell you is this dial is probably giving you the sequence of safe tiles.
Okay, but we can't rotate it from here.
No, it probably happens inside the tomb.
Inside the Almirage tomb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so exciting! So, nobody shout at me when I say this, please. I'm aware that you will not be happy, but perhaps if we split up and one of us carries a telepathic link, a message spell, or just merely notes down on a piece of paper something, and other people, perhaps 2 stay down here, 3 go upstairs. No, not upstairs. Anyway, to the Almirage tomb, wherever it may be, and find this dial. We spin it. The person staying here writes down a sequence of animals, starting with the vulture, and then we have it. We can do the Almirage part of the tomb, potentially move this block here. The whole thing opens to us like cracking a chestnut.
I think it's our only solution.
The question is who stays here and who doesn't. I mean, Ilhak, of course, I think you should go to the Almiraj area. You are very familiar with it and you can fly.
Yep.
I will stay
Yeah,
here
Mirage.
with someone,
That being said,
and 3 go.
if we need to split the magic users up, there is no sense that me and Baylor stay together, or there is no sense, or all the magic users go together.
I think
because there is no way for us to communicate that way.
our best way to do this is Sandfire and Baylor, you stay here.
Duh.
Because Sandfire, I know you are gifted at note-taking, and I mean that as a compliment, not as a not as a rebuttal. And Baylor is strong and can watch your back while you are concentrating. And then I am also strong. I can protect these two. You are good at spotting traps, Artem, and Ilha can fly.
Nothing will hurt you, little one.
I know.
Okay.
So the plan is Baylor and Sandfire stay here.
Yeah.
Zadie, Artem, and Ilhak are going upstairs to go down into the... or to go into the entrance from the upstairs. Where Ilhak entered previously, correct?
I think so.
Yep.
And look for a dial in there.
Yep. Sure. Yeah.
All right. So
before we leave, I will I'll like get down to like Sandfire's level or whatever, because obviously like she's considerably shorter than I am. She's like, you look after him for me, and then I'll fed off with then I'll head off with Zadie and Ilhak.
okay. All right. So what will Sandfire and Baylor be doing down here?
So Sandfire's going to look through. Oh, she can't. She's too small.
I mean, Baylor could lift you up.
Yeah.
You can
So-
you can set you on my shoulder.
So I'll look through the eye hole with my with the crystal eye. I'm assuming one of them gave me one of the crystals.
Like
They don't change anything. You don't need one, but you can have one if you want it before we leave.
The
I'll
half
take
on
one
the
just in
Tabaxi's
case.
shoulder, kind of like I had a vision of fucking like a Bioshock, like the little sister riding around on the big daddy. Like
This is such a cute image. Also, I'm not sure how we're gonna pass the message, but worst comes to worst, it's like a piece of paper, and we have to do it very, very like back and forth, like physically moving our bodies back and forth. But I do have detect thoughts.
Artem's also mega quick.
Yeah, that helps.
I can move 120.
I do have detect thoughts, so if when we're in the Almiraj and we happen to be 30 feet from here in a straight line, I can trigger it and then butt into Sandfire's mind and just hear what Sandfire's surface thoughts are. And the surface thoughts will probably be snake, foot, urn, or whatever.
Do we think that? So do we think that totem shifts when you put your foot on the plates then? Or are we looking for a separate mechanism?
I think we should look for a separate mechanism first. Okay. Just in case there is one.
Alright, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit by saying the group splits. Ilhak gets sent down into the tomb because she can fly. Gets told not to land anywhere. Looks around for a mechanism, finds none. Because the black back half of that stone is just solid stone.
Okay, there's no mechanism.
What if we go at it from the regular way? Like, is it just a devil mouth like to jump through?
I don't think you can. I was going to say I don't think you can get through the ordinary mouth, right? The ground floor one. Otherwise, you have to come in from above right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
cool.
what's on the stone from that angle?
The...
If the backside is blank,
mm-hmm.
What's on the stone there? If we're looking through the devil mouth.
The devil mouth is the thing upstairs that you have to look down to, and it looks down onto the sarcophagus.
Sorry, okay. I'm misunderstanding that. So, if we were to go to the regular ass basic bitch entrance on this level, and there is a.
It's a jackal?
Is it, yeah, so what's on the stone there is what I'm asking. Like, if you're looking at it from the basic bitch entrance, the way that you'd want to go, if you hadn't found the devil mouth, what is on the pillar? It's blank at the back if you're inside the tomb.
That's where the 7-foot tall jackal with the medallion is. It's on that stone block.
Yeah, but I'm saying like a D6, it'll have multiple faces, correct?
Yes.
And it's the carvings on the different faces, correct?
Only 2 faces are currently visible to y'all. The one inside the tomb and the one outside the tomb, because it's lodged into a wall and a ceiling and a floor.
Okay.
But if these guys can see one from here,
Mm-hmm.
looking through this little peephole,
Mm-hmm.
if I was to take myself to like the middle of the tomb and look at that stone block, is there a carving on that face?
I think
Are
what
you
we're
talking about from
misunderstanding.
inside the tomb?
Yeah.
Like, move me, Kurt, just do me a favour, just like humour me, and I'll show you what I mean. Move me back to the square where the stairs are, like, and I'll show you what I mean.
I have a quick question though.
Are you talking from the jackal head?
Yeah.
So, like, if I was to look at it from this direction here,
Uh-huh.
looking through this little thingy, presuming that there's a stone block in the way.
So, first off,
is there a face where I'm looking?
Anytime. All right. So anytime you look in there,
yeah,
you get a repeated vision of the dwarf being devoured by things. Looking beyond that, paying attention to where the stone slab slides down, there's nothing on that stone slab.
Right. Okay.
Oh. An aside that is not related to asking about stone slabs. I'm going to leave my map with Sandfire because Sandfire has message has a further range. A message, you don't have to see the creature and have to be able to point at it. So if she can point directly at the Almirage tomb, she'll be good. So I'll leave her with my map so that she can point at the Almirage tomb.
So here's how I'm going to speed things up a little bit.
Yep.
So while Ilhak is investigating in there for you and Sandfire is looking, she's like, man, this is still a snake. This is taking a while. I wonder what's going on. And Ilhak's like, Sandfire, is that you? You can telepathically communicate with whoever's in that tomb when you're looking through the peephole.
Oh, can you? That's fun. That makes it much nicer. Thanks.
I want to do a thing, but...
So I'm going to climb in the devil mouth and drop into the tomb, landing on the sarcophagus, not a tile.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do before I go, can I do something before I go? Can I add a caveat to that?
I mean, I don't know. You said you're jumping in.
Yeah, I wanted to do this and I forgot that I was going to say this. I was going to tie a rope to one of the devil's teeth and hook it up with a block and tackle, but then just jump down with the rope tied around me so that then there's a rope that Artem can climb down.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. All right,
Artem,
so Ilhak is flying
now.
in here and Z is
swan diving in like a
with
fucking
the sarcophagus.
Assassin's Creed.
I will re-pull up this handout to give y'all so that y'all are aware of. Actually, I don't know if I ever gave it to y'all.
You did.
The hieroglyphic floor handout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is the floor tile situation that y'all are looking at. The corpse is where it is. That's the skeletal corpse of the dwarf. So this bit on the right, that indentation that goes off the map, is where the stone block is. That's the exit.
I think the next step is the snake gang, because I think stepping on the vulture twisted it to position 2, and snake is the next step. I'm just putting it out there. I think we should ask Ilhak to fly over and step onto the snake.
I don't want to kill Ilhak's character, but my idea right now is if someone stands on that vulture and we see if it changes.
I will ask Ilhak to fly me over, just so that we're not asking a player that's not here to do it, because I will happily take the L on this, whatever happens.
All right. So
cool.
Flying you to which
the vulture at the entrance, the ground level entrance that the dwarf stepped on.
This one. You can't fucking ping a hand out, Josh.
All right, who is in the tomb?
Autumn is still at the top.
Huh,
Autumn,
that's
Autumn,
about
wants-
it.
Me and
Autumn.
Ilhak.
Okay.
Autumn won't come in there.
Okay.
I hope you got your insect repellent, guys.
I do. I got loads of insect repellent salve.
Probably not been applying it there because we've not really.
Because the problem with that clue being the vulture is the first step is that, like, I can only see that that is the vulture it means. Because there are multiple vultures around the dais, and there are no vultures on the left-hand side.
I mean, yeah.
Right?
Ilhak will tell you they've already stepped on a vulture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't part of this room also part of that upside down topsy turvy part of the tomb?
Well, that upside down topsy turvy, Rob, is the entire tomb that is just on a 24-hour time loop.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually, yeah, theoretically every single room in this tomb is mirrored. That place is just a wash. It's a trap.
That place is the Matrix, and we've taken the red pill and seen how deep the rabbit hole goes. We could go to Blue Pill Tomb and just start a life there, a community, the 5 of us. Live there.
Okay, so we are stepping on the very first vulture tile.
Yep, we are.
Okay, so Ilhak's just dropping you off.
Yeah, so that I'm not putting poor Burrito's character in danger when Burrito's not here.
Okay. Locusts
Jesus
swarm out of
Christ.
the Sphinx and center on the tile you are standing on. Take 31 points of piercing damage. The locusts are still swarming.
Has
1
anything
second,
changed?
we're going to go into initiative to deal with this because this is going to get massively complicated. And I'm about to burn all of Ilhak's spells.
Well, I want to ask a question. I have asked multiple times when the dwarf stepped in. It was when he stepped off the vulture tile that he got attacked, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this doesn't make any sense to me anymore. Because I don't know why he would be allowed to step on the vulture tile and I wouldn't.
Unless you can only go on them once.
Yeah, maybe I can only go on the snake tile.
It's the fucking Jakuri team again. It's that, like,
Yeah,
because the dwarf has already set the sequence.
I need to step onto a snake tile.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go. I hope there's a snake tile in the fucking first row, I tell you that.
Do you want...
On the first row, the snake tile is 3. It's like...
There's no snake tile on the first row.
You could move diagonally down. And left.
Yeah, to the second row. Sure.
So...
Do you want me and Rob to roll?
Yeah, I want everybody to roll.
I will do what your suggestion, Josh. I think that's the right suggestion. On my turn, of course.
Negative 20s for... natural 20s for initiative. Wow.
Hate to see it.
Oh, very well might save
Hey,
5, so...
I've, like, somehow gotten rid of my chat box completely on Roll20.
So there's
the 3 bars in the top right. Yeah,
3 bars in the top right. You can drag it.
Yeah, like that. I've got access to the journal, the fucking settings, the music bit, but the actual chat.
You've popped your chat out somehow, I think. So if you...
I have, and I got rid of it. It's now completely gone.
Maybe refresh the web page.
It doesn't matter. Just roll. Click initiative on your D&D Beyond sheet.
I'm doing it. It's not working.
Okay.
That's
fine.
I'm fucking too tired for this.
All right.
God damn it, game.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to stick you somewhere in here.
Thank you.
Because let's be honest, there's not a whole lot you're going to be able to do at this particular moment.
Yeah.
All right. So there's nothing Sandfire can do. Sandfire, you are able to communicate with Ilhak and Z while they're in the tomb, and you're like, well, I think the first step is the vulture, and Z's like, okay, and she has Ilhak bring her over to the vulture, and she lands on it, and when she does, you hear her basically going, oh shit. And
oh
locusts.
shit. So this is extremely painful. I will move to the snake next unless you tell me otherwise.
The icon is a snake, yeah?
Yeah, the icon through the thing is a snake.
Go to the snake.
Okay. Ilhak is going to cast fucking...
Okay, not found. Just like as he's thinking about it.
I fixed it.
Cool, so
Well
cool.
done, Rob.
All right. Probably
Nice.
healing word at 3rd level.
Cool.
To
17.
give you back 17, and is
Bish.
going to fly back towards the sarcophagus to stay out of the range of the locusts.
Nice idea.
All right. Artem. There is an incessant buzzing sound coming up out of this demon mouth.
Yeah, so Zadie's tied this rope to this thing and it's around her waist.
I will have untied it.
Yeah.
It will just be
just
hanging
went down.
loose.
It's just a fuck me, I guess then. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. There's literally nothing I can do to help you. I was gonna like try and pull you up, but I guess I'm just gonna fucking wait here, I guess, and if I can see a way to help Zadie get out from where I am, then I will. That will be my action.
I hung the rope there so you could climb down it. I mean, I know you might not want to be in here, but you could be up near the ceiling because you have a climb speed, right? So you could just cling on so that you can at least see what's going on, maybe.
Yeah, it's just that if I move into there and I'm kind of like suspended on the wall or whatever, like if you need to just fucking take a dash and get to the center, then like I could help pull the rope up or whatever. So I'm gonna just take a help action and wait to see if you trigger like if you need me to get you out basically. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hold a help action that if I can assist Sadie in escaping,
Okay.
that's what I'll do.
All right. Zadie, it is your turn.
Through a blinding mass of locusts, I'm going to tread on the snake that is diagonal to the vulture.
Just 1 second, because you're still in locust territory. 38 points of piercing damage.
Okay, now.
For fuck's sake. Is that really how that ability works? That's bullshit.
Yes, every round that you are within the cloud. So you step onto the snake. Cool.
The locusts go away.
They are still centered on the other tile.
How much so?
They're not. You won't be getting bit next round. I'm doing quick rounds. These aren't 6-second things. I'm doing this just to go through an action thing.
Okay.
Sandfire, looking through the thing, the image changes. You see a dial on the medallion rotate. It is no longer a serpent. It is now a door.
Is it like the two pillars and it's got a pillar on top? To the bottom left of the snake.
Let me get like I'm looking at a whole bunch of different things. So.
Like it has to be.
Yes.
There's
yes, it's the
there's
pillars with the
be.
block above it with the triangle. Yes.
Be honest, this is fucking Watsy. It wouldn't surprise me if you just get like a door that says number 57 on it or something stupid.
Are you going to communicate that to me? It's my big question. Thank you.
Oh, it's a door!
On her turn, yeah. All right, so Baylor, you're holding babysitting Sandfire. You're communicating that to Z, I assume. Are you doing anything else?
I'll give Baylor head scratches.
Cool.
Oh,
with you out of the swarm of locusts, Ilhak's going to fly over and do... third level cure wounds.
Oh, sick. Thanks, Ilhak. That's amazing. I say to Ilhak.
22 points. And then retreat
Thank you
back
so
to
much.
the barge.
Yeah, you stay safe over there. I'm stepping
Artem.
onto this.
Time was last round.
Yep. Z.
I step onto the door-shaped one.
Alright. Cool. Alright, so then it goes to... Oh, come on.
Scepter earns reed, bug, snake, vulture. One of those 6.
A reed.
Yep, that's fine.
So, I assume that you're going to keep calling out the new symbol. Z is going to keep following the symbol.
Absolutely, I am.
You're going to complete this. The locusts will go back. They'll actually fall dead on the floor and then turn to dust.
Ugh.
I
was going to say it was a snack for Baylor.
How severely injured are you?
I have half health-ish, a little bit less. That is 32 out of 72 hit points.
So Ilhak will give you a 4th level cure wounds for 33.
Fuck yeah. Thanks, Ilhak.
And as you step on the last tile, so it goes door, reed, scarab, scepter, foot, urn.
Yep.
And as you step on the urn tile, the sarcophagus in the barge opens up. The block closing off this tomb sinks into the floor. And yeah.
I'm going to call Artem down and profusely thank Ilhak. I'm running out of RP spoons, so just, imagine I did it with my cool voice. And then I'm going to look in the sarcophagus, and Artem, if you want to join me, feel free.
Pretty much all of you can join because the stone block is gone. You see the stone block descend down as you're looking through the peephole.
As a safety precaution, I will point out which ones I stepped on, and if people want to follow that path, they're more than welcome to.
I can't go through.
Oh, let me disable the dynamic lighting. Oh, there's so much stuff going on.
It's okay.
Look, it's okay. You're crushing it.
Okay. So in the sarcophagus.
Against my better judgment, I'll scale a rope. Like it down here, it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
So when the sarcophagus lid pops off, you realize that the sarcophagus itself is made out of solid gold. It's probably worth a fortune.
Oh my god!
It would weigh a metric buttload.
Well, I don't know if it will ever get back to this place, Samfire, but if we do, we have to take this with us.
So, the sarcophagus contains the fragile bones of an almirage, which is the horned bunny.
I love that they're the same size sarcophagus for everything, but we've had a froghemoth and the little bunny with a horn.
The horn is the most of it.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, this
enormous.
sarcophagus is small. I mean, it's the
just on the
one was bigger. Yeah.
On the map, they are drawn the same size.
Yeah, because if they drew it to scale, you wouldn't see it.
I mean, if it's that small, we could ask Baylor to put it in his backpack. He's strong. He can bench like 150 kgs.
Yes. So yes, there are the bones, the fragile bones of an almirage, including its spiral horn, which shimmers. And isn't connected to the skulls.
Is that the only thing
That's the only thing in there.
I want to pick it up, guys. I think we should just pick it up, and I'm happy to take the L on this one and pick it up, but I don't want people OOC to be fucking angry with me for doing it.
Sanford is probably going to try and preemptively do it. Again, with the whole protectiveness thing.
Because if we start just not taking all the magic items, there's no way we beat the tomb, like OOC, is my opinion on this.
Also, I doubt Sandfire would make it to Zadie before Zadie had the chance to grab this thing, if that's what Zadie would do.
So this is an item that's just it's just the remains of the Almirage, is that?
Yeah, and the Almirage's horn, which isn't connected to its skull and shimmers.
Oh my god, I swear to god, if this is a fucking +1 dagger, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
So, Zadie's grabbing the horn.
Yes, I will grab it.
Okay, cool. Everybody take your headphones off except for
Yeah.
Alright. Streamers of light emanate from the tip of the horn. As they swirl around you, they form into a spectral rabbit with a single horn on its brow. A female voice whispers, Quick, let me in. We must stop Esrek. This is where things get a little complicated.
Okay.
And I need to...
Do I need to make a save or anything to ease you?
That's where this is complicated, because you're currently possessed. I have to go check out the specific rules for when you were trying to be possessed, but are already possessed, because there's a fight between the two spirits.
Yeah, we'll listen to you RP them two fighting in my head.
So I need to pull up these rules.
Oh no. Fuck. Seriously, Kirk? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. Oh no. This is the most awful curse I've ever heard. Oh. Such messing. I'm winding Neve up.
Okay. I want you to roll me a flat d20.
To see Prue pulling faces. Is that the all clear?
No.
No. Okay.
It's a 15, Kirk. Could be worse. Could be better.
All right. So as you it says quick, let me in. We must stop Asarak.
Mm-hmm.
And the spirit of this bunny pops into you.
Oh.
And you see the shadowy figure of Papazotto leave and return to the necklace. I'm going to remove Papazotto's handout from you.
Cool.
Because you're no longer...
Is the necklace a magic item?
Yes.
We've never identified it, right?
Correct.
Cool.
I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't have it in my inventory as a magic item.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'll double check. I think it's a periapt of health.
Oh, sick. We could give that to somebody.
Okay, so, oh, hell no, I don't want to show that to everyone. So here's your new handout. It's the Egen Spirit handout. The Egen is fickle and unpredictable. Your new flaw is I never stick to a plan.
Shit. No saves. Rude.
You're already possessed. It's literally a matter of fighting which spirit is possessing you.
Yeah.
So, however, the power is something I think you might like. While the Egen inhabits you, your dexterity becomes 23.
Oh, bitch, yes. That's so good.
So that's your new thing. So I believe, let me double check, but I think the amulet you're wearing is a periapt of health.
I've never attuned to it or anything, so it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So, well, whatever it is, you have it on you then. But you know that the spirit went back into the necklace. Okay. So you good with that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Yo. So, yes. Sparkly, spirally, rabbit horn.
Can I muck around with it and see if it does anything?
Sure.
I'll flick it at an empty wall.
Okay. Roll a D100.
Oh my god, okay. Uh-oh, gang.
Oh no.
6. Is it a wand of wonder?
You flick it, and I'm assuming you're flicking it at a wall.
Yeah.
The wall sparkles and glows with purplish light.
Okay, I think it is what I said.
Do you want me to make sure we know what this is?
Yes, if it does more than just make walls sparkle. But I'd like to keep hold of it if that's okay. Also, I'm so sorry I snapped at you earlier. I do genuinely feel really bad about that. And I will hold it out in my hands, but keep hold of it while you cast Identify.
I'll cast Identify. I'm going to cast it normally because I don't really run this too long than I have to be. Can I also roll an insight check to see how much Zadie's demeanor's changed?
Sure.
Or is it like blindingly obvious? Wand of wonder.
That's a wand of wonder.
Insights. 15.
A lot less pushy than she was prior to going into this.
It's okay. Not a problem.
Cool.
It's a wand of some form. I think it does wondrous things.
Well,
roughly
is,
20 of them.
is I know this is more suited to your sort of style, and I know you have been really looking to deal some more interesting damages. I have my bow. The thing is that it feels right for me to have this. I don't know how to make it make sense, but there is something that came with this that feels good inside me, makes me feel like powerful, but not in like a dangerous, horrible way. So if you want it, but won't take my power away from me, that's fine. You can have it. What I'm saying is I'm happy to give you the Wand of Wonder, but I really don't want to lose my curse. I don't want you to get cursed with, like, it to pass to you. I want to keep the curse. Like, I really, really, OOC and in character, really want to.
Okay. So you hand in the Wand of Wonder to
Can I borrow the wand, Zadie? But you'll be the owner of the wand.
Yes. And I will, like, whisper to the creature inside, like, stay with me, I will defeat Asarak. And I will pass it to Neve.
Add a Wand of Wonder to Sandfire's inventory. Make sure one charge is expelled from it.
Yeah.
Right, so I missed the fucking... I missed the bit where we could put our headphones back on, so...
So I asked Neve to identify it, but I said I really liked the power it gave me, but that, like, I said it wasn't like a dangerous power. I just really liked the gift the wand had given me. But
Z also flipped the wand and cast Fairy Fire on the wall.
Yes. So I guess expend a charge, Neve.
I have indeed.
So the horn is a Wand of Wonder.
I need to attune to it as well. Cool.
And I will also hold out the necklace and be like, if you feel safe touching this, we never did anything with it. The necklace from the Needless Tomb, we never did anything with it. If you want to do a 10-minute identify.
Do we know what it is?
We don't know what it is, no. I mean, Kirk has told me OOC, but we actually never identified it.
Are you still possessed by the Iblis then?
Neve did an insight check. I don't seem as pushy at all anymore. No, I seem a lot more, like, relaxed. Cool. But I did talk about how there's another power in me and I really like it and it's dope. So, OOC, potentially the Almirage is in me, but the Iblis is gone.
The Iblis is gone. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to cast a 10-minute identify.
Okay.
On the necklace.
Please put identify into the chat for me. That's what I thought. I'll make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
So one of these days my luck's going to run out on these fucking saves.
I think that's what Artem got, and Artem still got possessed. I think your luck's just run out.
I rolled lower earlier. I rolled 17 earlier.
They're different. Saves for different.
I might have fucked up earlier. No, I didn't. Okay. A shadowy Iblis attempts to strike at you and you shove it off and it goes back into the necklace.
Get the fuck away from me and stay the fuck away from Zadie.
Then
she says to
identify the item which came out of 2 on second level. Fucking hell. It is there you go.
Ooh. Fuck me.
I'm wondering if we should give it to someone that needs a higher con, but I don't know who that is. Like, I think we need to do a bit of inventory management, but I don't know. If that is a particularly interesting way to end the stream.
So that is what the item is. Y'all have several things that y'all have to tune to get the benefits from.
As everyone's tossing stuff around, they'll be like, look, I probably don't need this, and I'm gonna give the +1 Icklewa to you, Artem, only because I don't need it because I use my bow and arrow all the time, and I know it's not finesse, but at least it does something because it's magical.
It's
rather than 0. It could
It
be
can be used as a spear.
It's range, so I could get sneak attack if I threw it.
If you threw it, yes, but it's
yeah,
also
so
like a
just
spear.
have
you
a
could
plus-
use it as a melee.
It wouldn't trigger my sneak attack unless I threw it.
but have it on me. I don't need it. I've got my bow and arrow. Have a +1 Icklewa on me. Redistribute my very full inventory back out to people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna have to go I'm gonna throw it and then go retrieve it and then back off and throw it again. That's kind of what I'm gonna end up doing, I think. But thank you.
All right. So, that is what y'all have acquired, and we're going to go ahead and call the session here tonight, so we can do some wrap up. Next week, we'll see. I don't know. I'll make the decision later. But let's go ahead and do some outros and say goodbye. Who wants to go first? Rob, go first.
I'm so tired.
This is Rob, the Undead Gamer.
Yeah.
Check out the Undead Gaming cast on all good podcasting platforms. Rob also streams stuff like Sea of Thieves with Josh and Kirk and Burrito.
Fuck yeah.
It's really great content. Go check it out and join the Discord if you want to talk to Rob on the day-to-day, because Rob is always in that Discord talking all the time.
That's the Undead Gamer without the E.
That's the one. Also, I'm a prize for that Roll for Good event.
Yeah, sure you are. Okay. Prue.
Hi, I'm Prue. I'm not Rob. I'm Prue Pants everywhere online. I recently started streaming again. I started doing a little more TTRPGing. I've been on a bit of a hiatus for my mental health. An unexpected one, and it's nice to be back. But if you want to see me play the TTRPGs, I do so at Chasing Tales role-playing games. I'll be DMing a game where we're all different doctors in a dumbass medical drama on Sunday. So if you want to see doctors making out of their co-workers in the break room and dealing with ridiculous patients, that's what we'll be doing. And then I also am part of the coordinating body for Roll for Good, a charitable event where we marathon stream TTRPGs, and we're back with an October event. I will leave that there because I know other people will want to mention it. So I'll do the little beginning, and they can fill you in on the details.
Yep, Neve.
I'm Neve. I exist. You can find me here. You can find me on the Discord, and you can also find me as part of Roll for Good. Again, I am part of Roll for Good. I am part of the graphics team, of which you can go on Roll for Good's Twitter, which I think is literally at Roll for Good. She wants to say.
It is at Roll for Good. Yeah.
I'm not on Twitter for once. It's a rarity for me, to be honest. If you go to the Roll for Good Twitter, which I'll post in the chat in a second, you can see some of our wonderful graphics that our team has done, including a video I made using my skills from my company, Gorilla Productions. I make primarily videos for wrestlers, but I am able to do stuff like streamers and content creators and all that good stuff, she says, as she's trying to fucking open the Twitch chat to post a link to Roll for Good. That's Roll for Good. And yeah, I have a company called Gorilla Productions. You can find me on the Discord to contact me or Twitter. I've been on Roll for Good. This is how I'm going to get it. I was credited on the video, so you can find me on there and DM me. Because I'm lazy.
Okay, and Josh.
Singularity Josh, you can find me everywhere on the internet at Singularity Josh if you're into painting miniatures like Warhammer and things. I have an Instagram that you can go follow me where I'm painting some Imperial Guard at the moment, which is at Singularity Paints if you care about that. And as these lovely people have mentioned, I'm also part of Team Roll for Good. I'm one of the coordinators. Long and short of it basically means that I help Prue and the other pair basically get the project into a runnable condition effectively. Like, we just run around like the middle and pick up all the things and thread all the hoops and kind of make sure it all happens on the day. So yeah, go follow us at Roll for Good. Keep it tuned in. We're really excited about this project and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, you can also find me on the Undead Gaming Cast, as we've mentioned, and also quite often on the Undead Gamers Twitch, where I play Sea of Thieves with him a lot. I might get back into streaming maybe if I have a workable computer. Who knows? Third time's the charm, right, gang? Also, I just need to give a quick shout out to Bethany, Beth Lucky Dog, who sometimes lurks here. Let me her laptop. she's gone to Manchester for the weekend to go see her cousin, and she lent me her laptop so I could come play D&D with you guys tonight. So we love Beth. Thanks very much, buddy.
Thank you, Beth.
Cool. With that, I am Kills Cajun, Kirk, whatever the hell you want to call me. I don't really care. We're going to finish up this. Finish up ToA sometime this year, before Christmas break. Because if they don't finish before Christmas break, they're dicking around, and I'm going to TPK them. And then the channel's going away. So yeah, that's that. Thank you for hanging out. Goodbye.